Hello everyone, it is I, Shark, here again today for another episode of the Cloud of Darkness Chaotic Alliance raids. Today we'll be running the Cloud of Darkness, also known as CAR, aka CAR, Chaotic Alliance raids. I clearly cannot spell Chaotic Alliance raid. So yeah, we're running car again today over here on Materia, and this is similar to what I do every weekend. Yesterday we ran it over on Elemental, so today we are running it over on Materia, and it is another fresh group of players who signed up today, and we're gonna try to run them through the start of the raid itself. Yeah, today's fresh group, about, let's see, 4, 5, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 fresh players, so slightly over half the alliance is fresh. There's a few cleared players and a couple of players trying out new roles, so it's gonna be practice for them as well. Okay, but other than that, it's mainly just a fresh practice run. We're gonna expect a lot of wiping, okay, a lot of resets, okay, wipes as we call them, as people fail the mechanics and things happen. Okay, but it'll be fun. We'll just go with it and just get the practice time in. Other than that, I'm just busy doing the usual admin things. Okay, this is a 24-man raid, and as you can see here, it's 19 out of 24, so missing, okay, 20 out of 24 right now. So missing 4 more players here. Okay, the time now is 12:47 p.m. local time. I'm in the +8 GMT time zone, and the raid is scheduled to be started at 1 p.m. So another 13 minutes or so we will get started. Okay, other than that, not much else to say here. I am going to be seeing if I can sort things out. Okay, so just stay tuned as I sort out the roster and chase up the missing players and stuff. Okay, I will be right back. Today's 7 in my party. Who's not here yet? Scarlet. ID. Okay. Yeah, not too bad. 7 in my party. Team B has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here as well. So after Irish, Suka, Kyrie, Anestia, and Shuin. So I'm missing Sky here today. And Team C has Strudial, Arimoan, Fish, Saiki, Hippity, and I'm missing 2 from Team C. So Shiris and Falsir. Okay, let's see who's not here. Okay, Zaxian is on their way. Sky and Sky Series Falsir. Okay. Series. I really hope Series wakes up. And so Team V's, no, Team C's Series was signed up, but they haven't responded, so they may not make it here. Okay, I'm just gonna ping the remaining players who are not here yet. Four of them are not here. Oh, Sky might not be able to join us. Oh, okay. Okay. It's then grab someone else. Okay. Yeah. So I'm just sorting out the roster right now. Our leader tells me that maybe Sky cannot join, so I might need a D3 for today. On Team B, Kyrie is in the alliance already. Different spotted to VD1. Okay. So okay, maybe I'll take Haruhi in since the other folks didn't make it. uh, okay, I'm gonna hop in the VC as well since some folks are here already. Okay, hello, test, test.
Hello.
Oh, it's the sus. Okay, bye. No lah, just kidding.
What are you gonna give me?
What's that? No lah, no, it's okay. Uh, the thing I need to give you is over on Elemental, so I cannot pass it to you here now. Oh wait,
Oh, okay.
wait, no, I have one other thing. Where you are?
Hey, I'm
Where
at the
you?
market
Okay,
boy because I was getting more parts.
More pots? Man, you should just buy them for Elemental, but doesn't matter, nah. Yeah, more expensive.
Yay!
But you reach
I only
anyway,
bought
nah,
like
so it's
33.
fine.
Yay! Where'd you get this from?
Uh, the Pilgrim's Travels, but I mean it's relatively not that expensive, lah. But since I got extra, I just pass you one first.
Yay! Let me see.
Okay, okay, I'm gonna sort out
Gosh,
the other
I've got so many
things.
parasols.
Yeah lah, you collect parasols like we like uh not being sexist here, but
What?
like women collect shoes.
I used to collect shoes, now I collect handbags and wings.
Handbags, that's like the Trinity: shoes, handbags, and
Glasses.
glasses. No lah, where people collect glasses?
Oh my.
Else it's one other
Yes,
thing.
like a few different
Collect
sets.
dresses
Oh, I
lah,
love this
clothes
thing.
lah. Yeah, clothes lah.
Yeah, I may buy a lot of clothes. Um, yeah, I used to collect shoes and
Mm.
then got really upset because I wouldn't wear them, and then
Why you
decided
can't?
not to
Why you
spend any
cannot
more money
wear?
on shoes.
Yeah lah. I mean that's a
They're
good
expensive.
decision, by the way. Don't decided not to spend any money. Just that line alone is
Wow,
fantastic by
wow,
itself.
wow, wow, wow.
Saying
Wait, what's this?
deciding not to spend money is amazing.
Do I have a
What's
backpack?
up?
Hello.
Hello.
Where did you get the backpack from? Oh, okay.
What
Yay! In my heart. Heart
what backpack? What backpack you talking about?
Paloo pack.
Backpack, ah? I don't think I have any.
Uh, it's probably just something that you get through storyline, maybe?
Which item? Sorry, one more time.
Baloo pack.
I cannot understand what you're saying.
In it's talking to you.
Sorry, maybe you type it up.
Uh, okay. Um, yeah, let me go.
Oh, Palu pack. Isn't that just the uh B stripe
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
at dog poga thingies?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
I might have bought some of them. Okay.
fashion accessories. In fact, I can search. Yeah, lah, I'm pretty sure this is from the
Oh, okay. Yeah,
this stripe.
shoes is just confirmed. Yeah, it's
Mm.
from the Beast.
But it's not the new one, right? No, the new one is the Yokhoi. So the Pelu pack is from the dog poga one. You know the dog poga. The
Yeah, I know the Dark
original
Market one.
um
Yeah, the first one.
battle beast stripe.
Yeah, yeah. That looks like that. That's it.
Kozama Uka one. It's the Kozama Uka one.
You keep saying names, I can't
Kozama Uka. I'll type it out so that you can see it, so that it registers.
I'm gonna have to open my map, man.
Uh,
You're still having fun trying to find people?
yeah, still sorting things out. Okay, I think we just missing. See.
Ah, the Panuti one. Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Ugh, my inventory is messy.
Seeing section is on the way. Okay, not section is here already. So missing Sky Falsia is here as well. So missing 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Two more people. Series, no response, and Sky lah. Okay, yeah. So the two people who uh, supposedly not coming. So I'm gonna just pull in two people now because we're cutting it really close to the start time. So I'm needing one
Yeah.
D3 in team B and one H1 in team C. Let's see. D3. I guess I can take Haruhi lah. So if Haruhi is still here, they can slot in the D3 slot. Then I'll need a H1 as well.
Haruhi is free.
Yeah, they. Where's the Haruhi? Where's Haruhi? Okay, let's ping them.
Haruhi is running around separate already.
Yeah, because they asked if they can take the
Oh, that
D1
was the
slot
one. Okay.
earlier.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. I
then
saw that in the chat.
Kyrie is taking the D1 slot. So now that we have an extra D3 slot, they can take the D3 slot instead. Okay, D3. Yeah, there's usually quite a few people who don't turn up lah. I mean, this is normal for a
Yeah,
fresh session.
yeah.
So it's okay lah. Understandably so. So it's good to have some spares. Can I read middle? Well, there's middle too. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So that's B3.
Oh, that's Haruhi.
Why? What's that? Oh.
The chicken
Oh,
that's like
okay,
right
okay.
next to you doing
Yeah.
me all
I
the
mean, I'm
time.
looking at the spreadsheet now, so obviously I'm not looking at the not looking
That's funny.
sus. Okay. That's Haruhi sorted for D3. And I still need one more H1. Team C. I mean, to be very fair, even if let's say players cannot join us this week, right? You can still join us next week because I will still be hosting again next week for those who didn't get to join this week. Series not. Okay, yes. That's what you said yesterday, Atheron. A to C today, A to C
Mhm.
yesterday as well. Can we try and clear phase one, no problem. I need one healer for Team C. So Diana,
Are you cracking?
that's not me.
Hey, your voice cracking.
It's a honk, thanks, and it was me.
Oh, hey,
Oh,
Tomato, if you're here, do you wanna join us for healer today?
What? I just came here
honk,
to be a menace.
I mean, too late now
honk,
since you joined.
Well, ping Diana. Diana probably needs it.
honk.
Okay lah, I'll ping Diana. Yeah, actually Diana probably needs
Yeah.
to refresh. They haven't cleared yet. Okay lah, that should solve our last slot. Practice H1. H1, right? H1. Now. Okay. Okay, in the meantime, while waiting for people to respond, thanks everyone for coming on time. It's slightly beyond 1 p.m. plus 8 GMT, which is 4 p.m. plus 11 GMT. So we will get started once I can fill up that last slot. Okay, hopefully Diana responds soon. Although they're not online, so maybe we'll ping someone else as well, just in case. Yeah. Okay, that's the only other. Let's see. Okay, I'll win as well. Okay, just waiting for people to respond. So thanks everyone for coming on time. This is Shark here, by the way, in case you haven't realized it already. And today's session, we will be running for about 2 hours. Okay, so welcome all the fresh players here. The session usually, okay, so the format in which I run my sessions are usually like this. So it will be 1 hour of practice. We will take a short break in between, and we will go for another hour afterwards. So the total runtime is usually about 2.5 hours. Okay, give or take, depending on how long the break time is and depending on what time we actually get started. Okay, um, usually it'll take some time to get things sorted. Okay, but hopefully not too much time. Okay, thankfully today's session we have quite a lot of folks signed up, so I can draw from the reserves. Okay, with regards to the sign-ups, usually what I do is I will prioritize certain criteria, okay, folks from certain criteria. So for example, today's session is a fresh run. I will usually try to prioritize players who are fresh or needing the practice. Okay, obviously for those who have already cleared or don't need more practice but are willing to help out, they can sign up as well. Okay, usually under the helpers section. I can tap on these folks to help us out. Okay, especially in situations like this where we have people missing or just couldn't make it for whatever reason. Okay, dropping out is perfectly fine. To be fair, IRL stuff does happen every now and then, so I don't really fault folks for not showing up. Okay, but if for whatever reason you cannot make it or cannot attend, then just kindly let me know in advance for the future, and I will try to get a replacement to sub for you. Today's session is mostly fresh. Yeah, okay, so today's session, right, we have about 13 players who are fresh. So we're going to be aiming to practice phase 1. Okay, today's session is going to be practicing phase 1. And we will try to get past phase 1 cleanly and a bit of phase 2. Okay, the start of phase 2 is the towers phase. Okay, we will try to practice that phase as well for today's session. Okay, let me sort this out first. Okay, Elwin should be coming to fill for the last healer slot, so we just wait for them to come over and we can get started now. Okay, where was I? Okay, before we get started, there's a couple of things that you might want to prepare. Okay, first and foremost, if you need to use the bathroom or get things done before the session begins, please go ahead and do so. Okay, once we get started, we will try to refrain from taking breaks during the prog time. So we will just go for 1 hour and try to practice as much as we can, and then we'll go for a break afterwards and come back for another hour of practice. Okay, our first session today, we will be looking to try and clear phase 1 within about the first hour. Okay, honestly speaking, phase 1 not too difficult. Okay, it will take a bit of time to master the mechanics, but generally speaking, we can sort of muddle our way through and rest people, heal as soon as shields, and so on and so forth, just to carry everyone through phase 1. Okay, but once we hit phase 2, right, it starts to get a bit more difficult because phase 2 has a lot of body checks in this fight. Okay, this fight, the main difficulty is, as people have said, it's PvP, okay, which is basically people killing other players. So your main difficulty is trying to not kill other players and praying that other players don't kill you as well, because there's a lot of friendly fire in this fight, and body checks as well. So if there are dead players, then we will not be able to successfully do the upcoming mechanics, and generally that snowballs into a wipe. Okay, but not to worry, for today's session, just to let you all know, the expectation is not high. It is meant to be a practice session, so for those of you who are like worried or anxious, okay, Elwin's here, thank you very much. Okay, for those of you who are like nervous, don't worry too much about it. These sessions are specifically meant for new players to come in and practice. Okay, having said this, I want to emphasize to everyone to be a bit more patient with other players, okay, as well as yourselves. We will expect a lot of accidents to happen. Okay, we will expect players to kill each other by accident. Okay, unless you're Kelly, then she kills you on purpose. And
only special people.
Hey, thanks. That means I'm special, right?
You're special.
Okay, but yeah, so there will be a lot of PvP, a lot of accidents happening. Just stay cool. If we stay cool, everything will be fine. Don't get too riled up about it. Okay, don't be too frustrated. This session is meant to be for practice, lah. Okay, we will as the weeks go by, I will start to increase the proc level, and then we'll start to tighten up on players needing to know the mechanics. Okay, obviously, okay, ideally all of you here should have already read through or watched the video guides and reviewed the raid plan. Okay, Tomato has so kindly posted the picture of the cheat sheet as well. Okay, but this only comes into play in phase 2. Okay, but do take note of it. It is very useful for phase 2. Okay, phase 2 in this fight is the main hurdle. So we will be spending a lot of time practicing phase 2. Okay, we will get stuck at phase 2 for a long time until we can successfully clear it. Then we will be on track to aim to clear. Okay, other than that, I've been yapping for quite a long time, so I'm just gonna pop a ready check at this point of time. And we will just zone in and give it a try. Okay, it's already 110 or x10 at this point of time. So we will try to zone in and prog for 1 hour. Okay, if there are any questions or you have any difficulties with any of the mechanics, feel free to ask. Okay, don't be shy to ask them. Now, unfortunately, today's session, I didn't manage to get enough helpers, okay, folks to help out. So myself is in team A. Okay, I think in team B, don't have anyone. Maybe Alida lah. Okay, Alida is cleared, so maybe Alida can help answer some questions. And in team C, both Estradiol and Irimoen has cleared. Okay, as well as Elwin and HPT also. So quite a number of players in team C has cleared before. Okay, so if you have any questions and you're shy to ask them or do not want to interrupt me speaking, you can ask in your party chat as well, and maybe some of your party members can help. Yeah, team A, we have quite a lot of players. I didn't really separate all of us around. Okay, but we have like 5 cleared players in team A. So team A, besides myself, there's Mentor, Shizus. Who's the 4th one? Oh, Scarlet is clear. So okay, yeah. Scarlet and in theory Kelly also has cleared. Kelly, yeah, can still give advice. Yeah, technically she just kills more players than she. Okay, one more ready check, then we can get started.
Mascot.
Yeah, she's okay lah. No lah, she's not that bad lah. She's done enough practice sessions to actually have gotten good by now. So even though I meme all the time on how she kills me all the time and herself, mostly herself, she's actually better than most of. I mean, she's definitely better than a fresh player lah. So there's always that.
Yeah, technically.
Better, yeah, just slightly better than a fresh player. Yeah, that's right. Okay, we're gonna zone in. Let's just give it a try. Duty in complete practice.
Wow, mental.
I know, right? Hey, one of the party members do not meet the requirements for this duty. Okay, let me just sort this out first. Okay, make sure you're on the correct roll. Yeah, just waiting for the crafters to finish with their crafts. Okay, now let's just queue in one more time. All good. You can't hammer the Cloud of Darkness, even though I know you want to.
Yeah, just give me the mount already. Go for it again. Yeah.
Okay. Serious face. Yeah. Okay. A couple of things to check before you get started. Very nice. She already preemptively put.
I got reminded like 3 times.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, everyone's watching the cutscenes. For those who are new, that's fine. There's a couple of things to check before we get started. Now, for everyone here, before every run, as always, I will ask for a few checks. So, gear check. Okay, make sure your gear is not breaking. Okay, you will be wiping a lot of times in this fight. So, we regularly do gear checks just in case your gear breaks midway through. Stance checks. Now, all tanks will generally want to have stances on because there will be tank swaps throughout the entirety of phase 1. Okay, so our first hour today will be just practicing phase 1. We will need some time to get used to the mechanics. Okay, but once we get the hang of it, it generally becomes not too bad. Okay, and as I mentioned earlier on, phase 1 we can sort of like muddle our way through. We can, rest people and heal, shield, and just pick up players so that we can get through it. Okay, but we'll try our best to understand the mechanics because it's important to do them properly as well, just to push DPS and other things. Okay, now stance check for tanks. Okay, stance checks also include the other mandatory things. So sages need to have cardia, dancers need to have dance partner, okay, your summoners and scholars need to have your pets and fairy out. Okay, carbuncle and fairies summoned. Okay, food check. We'll be using practicing for 1 hour, so pop food for 1 hour. Okay, and I will just pop a ready check. Now these waymarks at the front are for a specific mechanic in phase 1. Okay, these are not the final waymarks. Okay, but for today's fresh session, first hour, we will use these waymarks. Okay, after, if we can clear or get past phase 1, we will transition to the actual final waymarks that we'll be using for this fight. Okay, and normally for the very first pull, I will not be explaining anything. Okay, what we'll do is we'll just ready check, countdown, and just YOLO pull and just experience the very first pull semi-blind. Okay, so counting down, countdown. I will be doing callouts for this fight, so if you wish to, just listen to the callouts and just try your best. If you have studied, you should be able to resolve some of the mechanics. Okay, but in between pulls, I will pause and we'll start to explain things as we go along. Okay, so let's just try our best first. Just YOLO wing it for first pull. Yes, Jesus, please, if you would be so kind. Thank you. Okay, this is away. This is away. Now, melees can squeeze in some extra uptime here by just eating this first attack. Okay, the phase 0 attacks. Okay, right hand first, right hand. Phase 0 attacks don't do anything but put a bleed debuff on you. So it's okay to just eat it for the sake of uptime, but you must self-mitigate. Okay, do not expect your healers to do it for you. Now there will be a red white here, and we will be transitioning into the actual phase 1. And phase 1 begins. Yeah, no, I already said yes.
Oh, I see.
Okay, first set of hand tethers will be going to the front. If you're tethered here, you're moving forwards later. The second set of hand tethers will be going to the back. If you are tethered here, you'll be moving to the rear later. There will be lasers at the rear. At this point of time, for tanks, do remember to do your tank swaps. If your core tank has 4 stacks or more, swap. Flares. 3 players will have flare markers. Drop these to the edge, and everyone else comes to the middle or light party stacks. We fan out slightly, do not be in any overlapping areas. Left hand, this is a left hand, and the first set of hands will go off. To resolve your hands, there will be 3 set of hands and a look away mechanic at the end. Second set of hands. For those who get hit by hands, healers, you can try to Asuna them as best as you can. Third set. Okay, no, this is look away. This is look away. Just look away from the boss, look away from the eye. There will be a blade of darkness and a knockback afterwards. This is right hand and knockback afterwards. Now for the knockback, you do not want to be in the middle of the arena. There is a pound in the center. Not too bad. More lasers at the rear, and tanks once again check for tank swaps if required. Not too bad, we're actually surviving further now. More hands are up, so resolve hands. Okay, and there is a knockback once more. There's a knockback once again. Do not be in the middle. You will die if you're in the center. Okay, and we are going into the recovery phase. Okay, at this point of time, usually we will res, heal, Asuna, and generally pick up everyone. Okay, but for our first pull, I think we are just calling it here, and let's just reset and start to explain stuff. Yeah, let's just reset for now. We're not gonna clear with this many dead players. Okay, so not too bad. Okay, I think because yesterday some of you all joined the fresh session over on Elemental, so quite a number of you all have done phase 1 already, which is good, which is good. That means we will progress slightly faster today.
Just remember, if you see anyone with the hands, that they are going to the outside, don't stand with them. I clapped one person.
You clapped one person. Oh, okay,
I
okay. I
was on
see.
the edge, man. I
I
was on the
see. I
edge.
see.
So they came to hug me. I know I'm
Mm.
good. But yeah, no, don't chase around the people with the hands. Gonna get slapped.
Yeah. Okay, all good. Okay, now I'm gonna do some explaining things. There's a couple of things to mention here. Now, okay, do you see these waymarks up front? Every time we get the light party stacks permutation, we are gonna stack. The healers are going to spread out amongst these waymarks. Now, the way we do these are basically Party A or Alliance A is in A and 1, Alliance B is in B and 2, Alliance C is in C and 3. Odds and evens, MT, H1, D1, and D3 will be in the letters waymarks. ST, H2, D2, and D4 will be in the numbers waymarks. So healers, just kindly remember whether you're H1 or H2 and fan out to these general positions. Okay, they are not very precise. You don't have to be on the waymark exactly. Just anywhere in that region will do. Okay, and those party members remember stack with you for the light party stacks. Okay, this is only for the light party stack permutation. Now phase 1 has 2 different permutations. We have yet to see the second one, obviously. Okay, but this is just to explain for the light party stacks permutations. Okay, now in between every pull, I will also pop a ready check like this. If you have any questions or anything you want to clarify, don't press yes on the ready check and ask your question. Okay, you can ask it in party chat, you can ask it in alliance chat, and we will try to answer your questions as well. Okay, but if everyone is ready, then we'll just give it another go and try our best. Counting down, let's give it another try. Okay, for all the tanks here, okay, I think most of the tanks here are not new, so you all know what to do. Okay, Ironman, Estradel, Alida, okay, Atrun was here yesterday, and then myself and Mentor were all not new tanks, so I think it shouldn't be too bad for the tanks today. Okay, left hand, this is just left hand. This is right hand. Okay, phase transition into phase 1. Thanks, my co-tank, whoever my co-tank is for every session. I tend not to do tank swaps, so you all need to swap yourself.
Menthol. It's menthol.
Yeah,
Oh
first
my
set of
God.
hand tethers goes to the front. No, I know, I'm aware of that. Second set of
Wow.
hand tethers goes to the back. Okay, now lasers at the rear and tanks, if necessary, do tank swaps at 4 stacks or more. Okay, now flares. 3 players will have flare markers, drop these outside. General rule of thumb, Team A goes to the left, Team B goes to the south, Team C goes to the right. Okay, and everyone else comes to the middle for light party stacks. Okay, just fan out to your spread positions. Away, this is away, move away from the boss. Okay, all the way to the back, and hands will go off at the same time. There's a delayed draw in for later. First set of hands goes off. There'll be 3 sets of hands. And a look away mechanic at the end. Okay, Team B is dying, so okay,
Yeah.
look away, this is look away. Okay, do not look at the boss, do not look at the eyes, at the back and at the side. Left hand and draw in afterwards. This is a left hand and draw in afterwards. You want to run out away from the center for this and step into the middle at the end. Okay, step in. Okay, as soon as for those who got hit, and more lasers at the rear. I think slowly.
I'm trying.
Yeah, it's okay, it's fine, no worries.
There's a lot of bullshit things going on.
Because we don't have tanks in team B, right? So other tanks are taking the auto
Yeah.
attacks. So we just
The
slowly
heals
die.
again
Hmm.
and C and D.
All good. Okay, this is a knockback. This is a knockback. Do not be in the middle. That's fine. Yeah, we're gonna reset soon anyway.
You survived.
For the remaining things, you all can practice the mitigations. Okay, this is reset. Just reset. We're not gonna do phase 2 with this many players. It doesn't do anything. We may as well just practice phase 1 once again. All good. It's okay. It takes a bit of time to get used to phase 1 mechanics. But once you get it, you will be able to resolve it all the time afterwards. Okay, so yeah, no worries. I mean, this isn't really explicitly mentioned in the video guides as well. So it's worthwhile to mention. Okay, so for flares, A goes to the left, B goes to the south, C goes to the right. Now, every time you hear me say flares, 3 players who have flare markers, generally just try to go closer to your direction. So if you're team C, you stay closer to the right. If you're team A, you stay closer to the left. Okay, if you're team B, you stay closer to the back. So if you do get the flare and the flare appears on you, you go to that direction, okay, that corner. Okay, flares, just to be very clear, are not to be disregarded. Okay, I've seen flares dropping in the center and just wipes everyone. Everyone dies. So please respect the flare mechanics, especially in phase 3. Flare can wipe the entire alliance, correct? And because phase 1 and phase 3 are the same phase, having a phase 3 flare wipe is just it makes people very salty. It's very aggravating because we're going to clear and then someone just drops it in the middle and just kills everyone. So do respect the flare mechanics. Not too bad in phase 1, but extremely bad in phase 3. Okay, yeah. Okay, other than that, yeah, if you have questions, just ask. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, since Kyrie's asking for the hands, okay, the hands is generally regarded as the trickiest mechanic in phase 1/3. Okay, generally phase 1 you will learn how to deal with hands because you need to know how to handle it before you even get to phase 3. Now, hands, there's 2. Okay, you will hear me say you are either going forwards or going backwards. Okay, what I do is I see the tethers appear, and if you are tethered at that time when I'm calling out, you just register that, okay, you are forwards or you are backwards. Now, I know there's some people who cannot understand it. Okay, if it doesn't work for you, you will need to try to figure out a way to understand it. Okay, but let's say I say first set of hand tethers goes to the front and you are tethered. That means later when the hand countdown appears, the hand is going to cleave behind you. So you need to step forwards in the direction you are facing. It doesn't matter where, it will just cleave to your behind. This means that you need to step forwards when the hand appears. Okay, countdown 4, 3, 2, 1. It hits 1, you just start walking forwards. You will get heavied, so you'll be slowed, harder to move.
It.
Yeah, and then you just move forwards. Now, the important thing for the hands mechanic is that hands will cleave the area behind you or the area in front of you. You want to make sure that no one is in those areas. Thus, the general rule of thumb is to resolve the hands at the edge of the arena, pointing the hand cleave outwards to guarantee that no one gets hit by the hands. Yeah. Okay, so number 1, you need to learn how to resolve it for yourself. Number 2, you need to make sure that you point it away from other players and try not to drop it in the center. Okay, everyone else who are not doing hands will generally be clumped near the middle to make way or make space for those dealing with hands. Okay, yeah. There's a lot of things to mention about hands. Okay, there's like it snapshots at 1. Okay, you can sort of start moving once the heavy appears. Yes, what Shizu is saying right now. Okay, you can do things to resolve it. Okay, if you are a legacy controller, it's very hard to walk backwards. So you can actually try to back pedal by using the diagonal back left or back right. Okay, alternatively, you can wait until it hits 1, the snapshot appears, and you just turn around and run backwards. That works as well. Okay, because there's a snapshot, you just cleave the front, you can just turn around and run backwards. But don't turn too early because then you turn around, you'll cleave your front, and then you are running straight into it. Okay, and there's a few other things. Okay, but I don't want to go into too much detail. Generally speaking, give it a couple of tries first. Then, if you still have difficulties, then we will further clarify it. Okay, for the most part, just give it a few tries first. Okay, this is just our second pool. So just try to grasp, pardon the pun, try to grasp the concept first. Then later, if you still have difficulty, then we can approach this subject again. Okay, other than that, let's just give it another try and try our best. Yeah.
Yep, yep.
We haven't seen permutation B yet, by the way. So if we get it, I will start to explain about permutation B as well. Okay, Irish is not ready, so Irish, once you're ready, let us know. Okay, ready, let's go, counting down. I mean, there are flares in every permutation. Phase 1 and
Yeah.
phase 2. Laser, what laser? Which laser are you talking about?
The one that claims all of us at once on a team.
Oh, the
You know,
line stack. Okay lah, that one is
yeah, the line
just
stack.
stack with everyone in your party. Make sure you're behind the tanks, that's all. Okay, but we'll see if we get it later.
Yeah, it's either that or the
Okay, just to be clear, oh, the ones at the back. Okay. Okay, I'll talk about that later. But general rule of thumb is just follow everyone. Okay, we will discuss that after this poll. Okay, let's just do this poll first. Yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the lasers at the rear.
Yeah.
Okay, phase transition into phase 1 and hand tethers will come up. Now, if you are tethered here, you're going to the front. So first set of hand tethers goes to the front. Second set of hand tethers goes to the back. Now, there will be lasers at the rear, and tanks do check to see if tank swaps are required. Just follow everyone, step into the laser once they fire off. Now flares, 3 players who have flare markers, try to drop these outside. They check to see if you have the flare and resolve it if it is you. Everyone else comes to the front for light party stacks. See, too close to the center, people start dying. Yeah, all good. Keep going. This is away. Tiny little comment side. First set of hands goes off. Delayed knockback for later. Second set of hands. There will be 3 sets of hands and a look away mechanic at the end. Third set. Tank is down on team B, so we need to try to get them rest ASAP. Now this is look away, this is look away. That's Blade of Darkness and a knockback afterwards. This is left hand and knockback afterwards. Do not be in the middle for the knockback. There's a pound in the center. Don't get smashed. Very nice, not too bad. More lasers at the rear. Tanks do remember to do tank swaps as always. Step in. More hands will go off here. Okay, and there'll be a knockback or draw in. This is a draw in. You want to move out for this and step in at the end. Step in. Okay, as soon as for those who need it. Reses. Okay, now this Flood of Darkness is the transition, also known as a recovery phase for phase 2. Okay, we will try to res the dead players and heal everyone up before the phase transition. Okay, for those everyone alive, just fan off to your positions. You just figure out where you're supposed to go. Generally, the first time this happens, people get lost, so it's fine. And this begins phase 2. Now, all tanks need to re-establish enmity on your new targets, and ranged DPS need to help burn the Atomos ads down at the sides. Okay, those on the inside, good luck trying not to kill each other. I already see some people dying. Nice. Okay, third out of darkness, good luck. Try our best. You'll probably just wipe here, it's fine.
Oh, okay. Maybe need to know which tower you
It's
have.
okay lah, doesn't matter. This
This
doesn't matter, doesn't matter. We're just gonna die, it's fine. This
with you.
first hour, we don't expect to do anything in phase 2.
No, I know, I just think it's funny.
Okay, come, we'll sort out some
Like-
things.
Oh shit, just stack with the tank.
Don't worry about it. Phase 2, don't worry about anything for now. Yeah. Okay. Let's sort out some things first. Lasers, okay, the lasers at the rear, right? For those who cannot figure out how it's done, right? One set of lasers on the side will start lighting up first, and the other set of lasers on the other side will start lighting up second. Then the remaining lasers on the first side starts lighting up, and the remaining lasers on the second side starts lighting up. What you want to do is you want to find the intersection where the second set of lasers do not light up, so where it's safe first, and as the lasers fire off, you step into that spot. Does that make sense? I know it's a bit hard to explain. I know it doesn't make a lot of sense in words, but basically it's like you see where the first set of lasers fire, so that's not safe. So you step in the safe lanes for the second set. There's one set on the left, and there's one set on the right. Yeah, so what Shizu says is basically, see which one lights up first, don't stand there. The not lit up ones is safe. Once the lasers fire, you step into those squares because they have already fired, so it's now safe. Then, second set fires off, you step into those squares as well. And then once you step into 2 sets of lasers, theoretically that spot is safe. You can just stay there. That is how we deal with lasers. Okay, now, having said this, there will be points where you need to start moving afterwards. Like, there's a cleave, there's a hand, and a knockback, and a thing and something like that, right? So you need to start moving afterwards. Just try our best lah. Okay, try our best. Getting hit by the laser generally doesn't kill you lah, so it's understandable. But yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It will take some time for you to click. So I don't expect players to immediately understand it. Okay, but this is generally how it works. Yeah, basically look at which one lights up first. Don't stand there. Stand in the place where it doesn't light up. Wait for the laser to fire, then step into it afterwards. Then we'll learn the laser. Maybe we should rescind your cleared status. Okay, let's give it another go. No worries. Just keep practicing lah. Hopefully it'll come to you with enough practice lah. But even if it doesn't, you can just always follow people. It's perfectly fine. Worst case, get hit but damage down not that great. Alright, let's give it another go. Okay, this is away. Melee uptime, you can pop some self mitigations and shields. Don't expect your healers to do it for you. Unless you're Kelly. Wait, actually she doesn't do it for me either, so it's okay lah, doesn't matter.
Like, there's more than 3 people that do it, so I might as well just stay there and cast.
I see.
It really is the lazy me.
Different story for Kelly.
It's only dot.
Yeah, it's not that bad. It's just a bleed. So it's not too bad. Okay, first phase 1 starts. First set of hand tethers is going to the front. Excuse me. Second set of hand tethers will be going to the back. If you are tethered, you are going backwards later. There will be lasers at the rear, so tanks do check to see if tank swaps are required as well. Okay, so those 3 lasers are lighting up, we are all moving away from that. The other set of lasers are lighting up, so this square is safe. So we're staying in this square. Step into it, step into those lasers, then you just stay put. Now there's going to be a knockback soon. Don't be in the middle. Very nice. Very good. Tank swap please, mental. There's a delayed knockback for later. Okay, and line stack permutation. Now group up with your parties, tanks to the front. Group up with your parties in a straight line, tanks to the front. Use some mitigations and shields, this will hurt. 4 lasers and more hands. 2, 3, people dying already. 4. Resolve hands. Very good, not too bad for our first time seeing that. More lasers at the rear, so tanks once again do tank swaps if required. So those 3 lasers are lighting up, we stay here. That laser is lighting up, we stand here. Then step into it afterwards. Step in, and you're safe now. This is left hand and knockback afterwards. Left hand and knockback afterwards. Do not be in the middle for the knockback.
Oh.
More hands, resolve hands. It's fine, don't worry about it. Flares. 3 players will have flare markers. Drop these outside. We respect the flare mechanic. And everyone else comes to the front for shields and heals. Okay, this one has no light party stacks, so it's fine, just stay here. Okay, now hands, resolve hands. Okay, last set of hands. And we will transition into phase 2 after Team B. Tank needs some heals. Okay, nice. Thank you. Okay, recovery phase. Recovery phase, as soon as those people who got hit by the hands, res those dead players on the ground, top up everyone with heals, and after the red white goes off, see if you can heal everyone and shield everyone as well. Okay, we need reses on everyone, and fan off to your positions for phase 2. Everyone's alive, so try your best to get to your position. Just practice a bit of the phase 2 starting. Now all tanks need to re-establish enmity on your new targets. Ranged DPS help to burn the Atomos ads down at the sides. There will be another red white, so Team B needs more heals. Top up, top up. Red white incoming. Don't die now. Red white and third Art of Darkness hits. Okay, and towers as well on the inside. Good luck. Can't call this out for everyone. Not do it. Something like that. We all die here. Kaboom. It's fine, it's fine, no, it's fine. We will talk about phase 2 later, don't worry about it. We will talk about phase 2 later.
Yeah.
But
When we
do,
get to phase 2, it's just fun.
yeah. Do know where to start, where your starting positions are at least. Okay, so for those of y'all who don't know where your starting position is, go and check the cheat sheet now. Okay, you need to at least know where you are supposed to be at the start, so that you can at least try to do the mechanics. Even if you cannot really do it properly or you don't understand it, at least know where you're supposed to be. So if you're not sure, check the Discord thread. There's a cheat sheet. So like those players in the center, Team B players, you must always have 3 players there. 1 tank, 1 healer, and 1 DPS. If you're missing some players, and assuming everyone's alive, right, you should have everyone there. So go and double check your positions. Now if you're really unsure, you can also check the roster. Okay, the roster has this grouping column which will tell you where you're supposed to be in phase 2. So for example, Shizus is supposed to be with Mentor and Kyrie in the middle tiles, northwest section. Okay, so this is how we will pre-position for phase 2. Is it true? Oh, y'all two swap melee. Okay. If y'all do a swap, then that's fine. Yeah, then y'all must know that you have swapped. So just double check with your starting positions. Yeah, if you wish to do swaps, it's perfectly fine. You wish to adjust within your own parties, that's fine as well. Okay, this content, right, generally if you do 1-to-1 swaps, doesn't affect anyone else. Okay, and to some extent, if like you have multiple DPSs, like 3 melees, 1 range, or 3 range, 1 melee, 2 shield healers, 2 pure healers, doesn't matter. This content, generally because they're spread out everywhere, you won't interfere with each other, so it doesn't really matter too much with the party compositions. Okay, although it helps build limit break if you have different classes. Okay, but generally it's not too big a deal. Okay, the only exception is having too many melees means a lot of them will lose uptime in phase 2. So for teams A and C. Okay, but this one not important. This one a fresh group, not important. Okay, any other questions, feel free to ask. It's the rock pick. Okay. Yeah, we will just practice phase 1 for another 30 minutes. Okay, now 30-minute food check. 30-minute food check. We're hitting the 30-minute mark, so if your food is running out, please remember to pop another one. Okay, we'll just keep practicing phase 1 until everyone can more or less get it. Yeah, I don't expect perfection in our first session, but we will get a lot of practice in phase 1. And phase 2 is generally the bottleneck. Okay, the bottleneck is generally phase 2. Okay, now Arthurun and Aili, if you are ready, just let me know. Okay, but if you have questions you wish to clarify, feel free to ask them. Okay, I'm just going to pop now, recheck. Okay, now we'll just keep going. What else is there to cover? Okay, just now that permutation was permutation B, the line stack permutation. For that one, you need to make sure you're with your party. A on the left, B in the middle, C on the right. And the 2 tanks must be in front. Now, it is essentially a wild charge. Okay, for those of you who are familiar, it is a shared damage line stack where the first player in front takes a tank buster. But in this case, it's the first 2 players in front that takes a tank buster. So both tanks need to be in front. And you must stack with your party because the lasers target random players in each party. If you stack with some other party and you get your laser, that party is going to get 2 lasers and everyone in that party just dies. Alright, we're going to the phase transition into phase 1. Hand tethers will come up soon. A set of hand tethers are going to the back. Now the second set of hand tethers will be going to the front. If you're tethered here, you're moving forwards later. There will be lasers at the rear, so tanks do remember to check for tank swaps if required. Those lasers go off, those lasers go off. Swap here. Step in, step in. There is a knockback. There is a knockback. Do not be in the middle. Right the knockback to left, back, or sides. Very nice, thank you. First set of hands goes off. Delayed draw in for later. And this will be the line stack permutation. Okay, line stack permutation. Group up with your party members. Tanks to the front. Okay, heals and shields. 4 lasers and more hands. First, second, third, and fourth. Resolve hands. Resolve hands. Oh, good. Sideways. More lasers at the rear. Thank you very much. So tanks will do tank swaps if required. If you see your core tank having more than 6 stacks, a tank swap is definitely required. Left hand and draw in afterwards. Left hand and draw in afterwards. You want to move out for this. Then step into the middle at the end. If you cannot make it, you can always arm's length or shurikens, but do remember to step into the center. Resolve hands, more hands goes off. Flares. 3 players who have flare markers, drop these outside. 18B is getting wiped. Some healers would like to help res the tanks first and then the DPS afterwards. One last set of hands. Resolve hands. Reshocking hand in the center, be careful. Can help as soon as those got hit. This is the recovery phase. As soon as reses, heals and shields. There's going to be a red white here. If you just got res, don't break your invulnerability. Okay, you need 4 more reses. Quickly get up and heal up, pop some shields before running off, and fan off to your positions for phase 2. Okay, there's 3 dead players in Team B, so we are not going to be able to resolve the start of phase 2. Okay, but regardless, just give it a try. All tanks need to re-establish enmity on your new targets. Okay, and range DPS help to burn the Atmos heads down at the side. There's going to be a red white here, so heal up. And third Art of Darkness with towers. Good luck. I cannot call this for you.
Oh, don't stack that.
It's fine, don't worry. Explodes, we all die. Okay, that's fine. It's okay lah. So just to mention something about phase 2, right? At the start of phase 2, if not everyone is up, there's immediately a body check at the very start. So these towers, we need 24 players to soak the towers. If any of the towers is not soaked, they explode. If too many towers are not soaked, we all die. If any single tower is fully not soaked, means no one is standing in it, we all die. So there's a body check at the very start of phase 2. We need to recover for phase 2. Okay, but don't worry about it for now. Okay, for now, don't worry about it. We're just going to practice phase 1 a bit more. Okay, but at any point of time where we can get everyone up in the recovery phase, okay, go ahead. Yeah, no worries. Okay, at any point of time, if we get everyone alive, transitioning into phase 2, we try to do phase 2. Okay, we try to do phase 2. Okay, today's session, as mentioned before, you should have studied up to towers of phase 2. Okay, for those who have done it before, you should study up to brambles as well. Okay, brambles is the next step for phase 2. Okay, Falsia is relogging, so we'll need to wait for a little bit. So during this time, if any questions, feel free to ask them as well. Okay, yeah. So generally the recovery phase, okay, since we are waiting, right, you all are stuck here listening to me, so I may as well just continue asking, explaining things. So for the phase, recovery phase, usually what happens is we try to quickly, okay, first priority is always Esuna. So healers, thank you so much for hard work. Okay, always Esuna those players who get hit. Now anyone who get hit by the hand or the death draw in will get doom. The doom can be cleansed. So healers try to Esuna players. Okay, obviously if too many people get hit, it's impossible to save everyone. So ideally we shouldn't get hit. We shouldn't be seeing too many players getting hit by the doom. But if you can, try to Esuna them. Res players next. Players who get resed, if you accept it, don't break your transcendence. There's usually a red white going off almost during that phase. So if you immediately break the invulnerability, the red white goes off, you just die. So just, don't do anything, run to your position normally, don't pop sprint, don't press any actions. Your invulnerability will save you from the red white, and then your healer should try to top you up afterwards. Okay, then remember to top up everyone, heal everyone up, and pop some shields before running off. Okay, the starting of phase 2 has 2 red whites going off. Okay, the transition has 1 red white. The Dark Dominion, Third Hour of Darkness, has another red white. So there's a lot of damage going out. Healers just try to help to heal everyone. Okay, do note that Team B's healers will be spread out all over the place. So you will need to focus on the 3 players in your corner. Okay, this cannot be emphasized enough. Phase 2, healers in the tiles in the center, you are looking after yourself, your tank, and the other DPS with you, even if they are not in your party. This is important. You are looking after the 3 players there. So you are supposed to keep those 3 players alive. If you can heal other players beyond those 3, even better. Okay, but try to keep your buddies alive. Prioritize is your buddies first. Okay? Okay, Falsa is back, so let's just pop another check, and we'll just get going once more.
Yep.
Okay, for the draw-in mechanic, to resolve it, do remember to run out closer to the east, west, or south. Then when you get pulled in, once the pull resolves, you're supposed to step into the center. Okay, if you wish to, you can use arm's length or shortcuts for any of the knockback or draw-in mechanics. But for the draw-in, you need to step into the center at the end. For the knockback, you just need to not be in the center. Okay, just be reminded for these things. Okay, it just takes a few tries, and with enough practice, you should be able to get it. Okay, let's give it another go. Okay, this is away, this is away. Once again, melees, if you run out of time, you can just self-integrate. Generally, a blood draft will work fine here. Right hand. Yes. Right, starting phase 1. First set of hand headers goes to the back. Pro tip for those who cannot remember whether you are front or back, I'll just type it out in Echo Chat or some other chat log so that I can remember it for later. Now the second set of hand headers are moving to the front. There will be lasers at the rear. Tanks, as always, do remember to do your tank swaps. Flares. 3 players will have flare markers. Be ready to drop these outside. Flare players go off to your corners. Light party stacks for everyone else at the front in the center. Fan off light party stacks. Do not be in any overlapping areas. left hand afterwards. This is left hand, and the first set of hands will go off soon after. Resolve hands. Delayed draw in for later. Now there will be 3 sets of hands. Second set. Third set, and a look away mechanic at the end. You want to look away from the boss and look away from the eyes at the side and at the back as well. Okay, this is look away, this is look away. Do not look at the eyes, do not look at the boss. Blade of Darkness and a draw in afterwards. Left hand and draw in afterwards. Okay, if you use arm's length or cast, remember to step into the middle at the end. And step in. If those get hit, try to Asuna those. More lasers at the rear. Tanks once again, tank swaps if required. Step in, step in. More hands, resolve hands. One more draw in here, one more draw in here. You want to move out for this one. And remember to step in at the end. And healers help Asuna those who got hit. And we're moving into the recovery phase after this. Okay, recovery phase reses Asuna's shields and heals. I have one more tank who's still down. Thank you very much. Okay, top up everyone, pop some shields here as well, and fan off to your positions for phase 2. You try to know where your position is, make sure everyone who's supposed to be there is there. 1% DC, so it's fine. Okay, now all tanks need to re-establish enmity on your new targets. That 1 DC is okay. Okay, range DPS help to burn the Atomos adds down at the sides. There will be a red white here, and third Art of Darkness with towers. Good luck. Not too bad.
Okay.
That's fine. That's fine. It's okay lah. We're starting to get it. Starting to get it.
I'm saying more. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying more confidence.
Starting to understand the towers. Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, waiting for 1 DC. So. Okay, any questions? Feel free to ask. No, that's not normal by the way. But again, don't worry about phase 2. I noticed that some players are pointing the lasers inwards, which is not correct. But we were not going to get past that anyway, so don't worry about it. Yeah. I just choose not to say anything because it's too confusing right now. Later during the break, intermission, right, we're going to review the mechanics for towers for phase 2. But yeah, we're starting to see it now. Okay, the DC is back. Let's really check and try again. We still need to clean up some of the mechanics for phase 1. The draw in is still getting some players. Okay, if too many people get hit by the doom or death, the healers cannot keep up. So we'll try and remember to do that. Guys, I still see some of the tanks dying as well, which is fine, I guess. Do keep track of the tank swaps. Okay. Every time lasers come up, I will remind players, tanks to do tank swaps. But if they have 6 to 8 stacks, you should be tank swapping as well. Okay, I accidentally double click there. Yeah, it's okay. It takes some time to get used to it, so don't worry about it too much. But yeah, just note that if tanks are dead, then auto attacks will go to other players, and then other players will start dying as well. So the tanks in phase 1 need to be alive as much as they can. So the boss attacks 3 players, each auto attack, and they go to each party. Right hand, full uptime here. Okay, starting phase 1. First set of hand tethers goes to the back. And second set of hand tethers are going to the front. There will be lasers at the rear, so tanks do remember to do a tank swap at 4 stacks or more. Flares. 3 players will have flare markers, drop these outside. You can light party stacks for everyone else in the middle. So I see there. Okay. Light party stacks. Away. This is away. Delayed knockback for later. 3 sets of hands will go off. First set. Second set. Okay, and there'll be a look away mechanic after the third set. This is look away. Go to look away. Blade of Darkness and a knockback afterwards. Right hand and knockback afterwards. Okay, you can use arm's length or sure cast, but do not be in the middle. There's a pound in the center. Yeah, Kelly got pounded. More lasers at the rear. Tanks do remember to do tank swap things. Thanks. Okay, more hands, resolve hands. Thank you very much. Okay, and there should be one more draw in here. This is the last draw in. You want to run out for this and step into the center at the end. Okay, step in. Healers help to Asuna those who got hit. Recovery phase. Okay, this is the recovery phase. Heals, shields, reses, and Asunas. Okay, and top up everyone after the red white goes off. Pop some shields on everyone if you can. Very nice, everyone's alive. Fan off to your positions for the start of phase 2. The melee DPS don't greed too much. Try to run off before it's too late. Okay, yeah, because of this reason, some people will fall off. Okay, tanks need to re-establish enmity on your new targets. It's okay, don't worry about it. Okay, range DPS burn the Atomos adds down at the sides. There's going to be a red white here, so heal up and the Art of Darkness with towers. Good luck. There's a couple of dead players, so some of the towers will automatically explode. That is fine. Help.
Sorry.
she did it on purpose. Okay, towers explode, kaboom! Everyone dies. Okay, some people didn't die. Not too bad. She laughed, she put the laser on me. This rabbit sus bunny. Okay, this is cross. This is cross. Okay, I can reset already, it's fine. Again, for our first hour, we don't expect anything. We don't expect to do phase 2 properly yet. Okay, let's just focus on phase 1 first. But during the intermission, okay, we have about 12 minutes left. We're going to take a break after 12 minutes. During the intermission, we'll start to clarify things on the start of phase 2. But yeah, if we can, we try to practice. Yeah, that's true as well. Okay, but this one, you'll learn as you go along. Don't worry about it. Okay, let's go, counting down. Yeah, there's a few things not to step in. So don't step on each other's tiles. Don't fall off the platform. Don't step on the puddles that the Atomos leave behind as well. Alright, let's go. This is away. This is away. Melee DPS with 1 uptime. Self-mitigate, please. It's highly recommended to just get some uptime. Okay. Okay, phase transition into phase 1. First set of hand tethers goes to the front. They're tethered, they're going forwards later. Second set of hand tethers will go to the back. There will be lasers at the rear. Tanks once again do tank swaps if required. 4 stacks or more, do a tank swap. Flares. 3 players will have flare markers, drop these outside. So check to see if you have them and pre-position to run out. 5 party stacks for everyone else. Black party stacks. Right hand. This is right hand. A set of hands will go off. And a delayed draw in for later. There will be 3 sets of hands. Second set. There's going to be a third set. And there'll be a look away mechanic afterwards. Third set. Okay, and look away. This is look away. Blade of Darkness and draw in afterwards. Left hand and draw in afterwards. You want to move out for this. If you use arm's length or sure cast, remember to step into the middle at the end. Okay, step in. So now those who got hit. More lasers at the rear. Thanks to tank swap things. Step in. More hands will go off here. Dissolve hands. Try your best to drop them as close as you can to the edge. Okay, and there's one last draw in here. One last draw in here. You want to move out for this. And the recovery phase will come up after. You step in. Recovery phase as soon as for those who got hit. Reses for those who are downed. Heals and shields. Everyone is alive, very good, thank you very much. After the red white goes off, pop some heals and shields as well. Phase 2 starts with 2 red whites. You run off to your positions, best to get there in time, and good luck for phase 2. Now all tanks need to re-establish enmity on your new targets. Range DPS can help to burn the Atmos adds down at the sides. There will be a red white here. And third out of darkness with towers. Good luck. Good, kinda good. Not too bad. Nice, nice. We actually survived. Not good. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Recover. Cross or donut is next. Cross or donut is next. Try to stay alive. This is cross. This is cross. Okay, don't step in that puddle over there. Enough. Nice. Okay, another red white goes off here. Curse of Darkness 1 happens. If you have a Cursed Gaze debuff, point it away. Okay, this applies to the outside players. Planting seeds next. Put the seeds on. Okay, there are no waymarks, so just put the seeds at the sides of the platform. If you have studied, you know where to go. I'll put the seed waymarks up after this. Okay, this is Donut. This is Donut. Too bad. Actually hanging on.
Yeah.
Baiting brambles and breaking tethers next. Okay, if you have studied, you should go and bait the brambles. If not, that this is where you wipe. Good luck. Chance to interrupt the ad at the side. I need to break the bramble. Go run far. Nice, you made it. Line stack. This is line stack. Tanks to the front. Shields and mitigations. Good luck. Ooh, nice. Okay, this is as far as we can go. Team A for the win. Okay, Vivid Laser and Core Laterals.
Okay, I'm like crying on the inside.
We're not gonna survive this, but it's okay.
Whoa.
This away, this away, this away.
Oh wait, I know. Oh my god.
Don't worry about it. This is over already. It's fine. It's okay lah. It's okay. Don't worry about the phase 2 for now lah. Phase 2 is just like a lot of y'all just seeing this for the first time lah. So you won't know what to do. It's fine. Yeah, it's okay lah. Unless like they are your friend, right? Then and they have studied this lah. Or unless they are like mentor or Kelly, right? Then in which case you can scold them. It's okay. But yeah, if you're new here, don't worry about it. I'm not expecting anyone to actually know what's happening in phase 2 right now. You have to see it a couple of times first. Yeah. Okay, one ready check, and we'll try to do one more pull, then we take a short break afterwards. Not too bad, huh? I think Team A is actually getting the hang of it. Pretty good tower resolution there.
Wait, mostly
yeah. Oh, ID's not. ID once you're ready. Okay, let's go. Counting down. Okay, last pull before we take a short break. After this, let's try our best. This is away. This is away. It's okay, don't worry about it. Phase transition into phase 1. Starting off with hand tethers, first set will be going to the back. Second set of hand tethers will be going to the front. Okay, there will be lasers at the rear. Thanks, do remember to do your tank swaps as required. This looks like a knockback or draw in. This is a knockback. This is a knockback. Do not be in the middle. Noise. A set of hands will go off and line stack permutation afterwards. Okay? Those who need to resolve hands, resolve hands. Those who do not need to resolve hands, find your party and stack with them. Tanks to the front, party stacks. Tanks to the front, line stacks. Just stand in a straight line. 4 lasers and more hands. 4 to resolve hands, resolve hands. Good. Nice. More lasers at the rear. Tanks as always. Check to see if tank swaps are required. There will be hands going off here. Okay, no, never mind. This is Blade of Darkness, right hand and knockback afterwards. Right hand and knockback afterwards. Okay, do not be in the middle. Very nice. Okay, last one more set of hands. Resolve these. Flares. 3 players will have flare markers. Drop these outside. Everyone else comes to the middle for shields and heals. And one last set of hands goes off afterwards. And last set of hands, resolve these. And recovery phase. Okay, as soon as, for those who got hit, everyone's alive, very good. Heal up and shield up for phase 2. Okay, very nice, everyone is up at the end of phase 1. Okay, pop some heals, pop some shields, and fan off to your positions for phase 2. All tanks need to re-establish enmity on your new targets. Range DPS help to burn the Atmos heads down at the sides. There will be a raid wide and third art of darkness with towers. That's fine. Not too bad, not too bad. Okay, recovery. Try to res heal. Cross or donut is next. This is cross. Don't step on the don't step on the circle thing. It's fine. Try not to teleport yourself off the platform. Try to position it back to the platform. Red white goes off, Curse of Darkness 1 happens. If you have a cursed gaze debuff, point it away. Planting seeds on the corners. Okay, again I forgot to put the waymarks, but I'll place them after this in the next section. Let's place the waymarks at the sides. We're seeing Donut next. Okay, there's a dead player who have to run in. Nope. As Jover cannot be helped. It's okay. This is Donut. More curse gazes go off. Point those away. I cannot run through the so okay, I'm baiting brambles and breaking tethers. All good. Don't worry about it.
That's fine.
We tried. But there's like 5 extra seat here.
That's fine.
I'll survive. Blind stack next. I will hold it. I will survive. Nope. It's okay lah. Don't worry about the seats for now. We are not expected to resolve the seats properly yet. But after the break, we will start to do sort out towers, sort out the seats for phase 2. If we can even go beyond that and solve like pivot laser, which is this thing happening right now. Okay, at this point of time, it is our designated break time. Those who have things they need to clarify, go and check your cheat sheet, go and check the raid plan. Okay, let's hop out first. We will take about 8-minute break. Okay, we'll take 8-minute break. I'm going to use the bathroom first, and once I come back, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Okay, but do give me a couple of minutes as I use the bathroom and get a refill of my tea. I will be right back. Let's rest for a while. Break. 8 minutes. Okay, I'll be right back. Hey, I am back once again with all these chickens dancing. Chicken and a rabbit. The fat cat slap. Okay, okay, let me just catch up on this. So we did pretty well for the first hour of practice. We are actually already getting past phase 1 into phase 2. So we're gonna continue practicing, and for phase 2 for next hour we're gonna try and clean up towers and the brambles, the seeds. And if we can even go further than that, we'll just try to do the pivot laser as well. Okay, but I generally don't expect players to progress that quickly because there's going to be a lot of mistakes being made along the way as well. So we'll wipe and then we'll reset and try again. Okay, along the way, everyone will get a lot of practice in phase 1. Okay, I'm going to go and check out the chat. Okay, let me see what's happening here. Okay, I'm back. If players have any questions, feel free to ask them here. Okay, yeah, this group has some players from yesterday's run, so I'm not too surprised that we are progressing slightly better because some of you guys are from yesterday, so you already got practice yesterday, which is fine. Okay, this is actually intended. The more practice you can get, right, the better it is. I'm not gonna say like, you cannot join two sessions in a week. It's fine. Just join as many as you can. Okay, having said this, right, next week I will be hosting another fresh group, and I will try to prioritize fresh. Those players who have joined this week's session, especially those who have joined yesterday and today, right, after today's session, you will officially be in the phase 2 towers proc, because let's be honest, phase 1 can be mastered in an hour and a half, okay, or 2 hours. Okay, within a 2-hour session, right, everyone should be able to nail down phase 1. Okay, you may not do it perfectly all the time, but you should be able to resolve it satisfactorily so that the majority of the players are alive. Okay, let's see what questions we have. Oh, okay, that's been solved already. Seat placement inside group. Okay, if you have anything to ask, just feel free to ask. Okay, now. Okay, yep. For seats, okay, no. First things first, for towers, every tower needs to have someone in it. Okay, so every tower, right, must have at least one player in a tower. If there's a tower with no one in it, everyone dies. Okay, not exactly that, but the tower explodes with little damage. So it will blow up with a very high damage value. So we try to put at least one player in every tower. Okay, if for whatever reason, you are in a 3-man corner on tiles, and maybe like the one player is dead, and the two of you are sharing another tower, the person who can access the empty tower should cross over and sit in that tower to ensure that it doesn't explode. Okay, partially soaked towers will explode, but the damage they put out is not lethal. It's just vulnerability up on everyone. Okay, obviously too many will kill everyone, but 2 to 3 is acceptable. It's very scuffed, but acceptable. 1 tower exploding is what happens most of the time. Okay, 1 tower is very normal. I've seen it happen quite a lot. Okay, it's to be very honest, right, it's very hard to see it done perfectly also. Okay, even in clear groups, like we occasionally see a single tower exploding. That's fine. Okay, it just means that somebody's out of place, someone's dead, someone didn't step into the tower, whatever. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, but towers should always have at least one person in every tower. If there's a tower that has nobody in it, it will explode and everyone dies. So try to soak all the towers. Okay, next, for seats in phase 2, later when we go in, I will put the waymarks down. So these waymarks will show you where to plonk the seats down for phase 2. There will be 2 seats on the outside, on east side and west side. So east and west are mirrored basically. So there'll be 2 on the outside, 2 on the inside. There will be 4 players marked with the seat markers. Outside, just drop them on the waymarks. No problem, easy. Inside, you will need to, okay, if one person is at the north, one person is at the south, then you just meet in the middle and drop the seat on the waymarks. But if you have both players who are seat planters on the same side, then we use a healer DPS tank priority movement order. Okay, it's just HDT lah. Okay, so just to let you all know this, we have a HDT priority movement order. So default priority is healer goes first, then the DPS behind them. If it's a DPS and tank, then the DPS goes first, and then the tank behind them. So the tank always moves last. However, if for whatever reason you're in your own 3-man cell, okay, or your 3-man groups wish to adjust this, by all means, please go ahead. Okay, we don't have to follow the strats to the letter. We can adjust certain things. Okay, like for example, you want to do 1-to-1 swaps, or you want the healer to move further in a little bit more so they can reach the other players on the other side. Some healers would like to do that. You can adjust. Okay, as long as you don't affect anyone else, it's perfectly fine. Okay, within your own mini groups, you will be resolving your own mechanics within the 3-man groups that you have. Okay, if you're not familiar with this, the content itself, right, is actually split up. It's splitting everyone up into smaller groups of 3 people each. In the tiles on the inside, northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest, you have DPS, healer, and tank in a 3-man group each. Okay, some of you are even from different parties. This is correct. It's expected. On the outside, there's a main tank, healer, and D1 for east and west. And there's a D2, D3, and D4 for east and west as well. The main tank, healer, and D1 is one group. D2, D3, and D4 is another group as well. Okay, these will come into play later on in the fight. Okay, but do understand that you are grouped up into smaller groups of 3 players each. Okay, and it will come to play later on for looming. Okay, other than that, any other questions, feel free to ask them now. If not, then it's already X28, so I'm going to just pop a ready check, and if everyone's back, we can get started for another hour of practice. Okay, we're doing pretty good so far. We have actually successfully gotten past phase 1 a couple of times, and gone into the towers, and slightly beyond that as well. So not too bad, pretty good progress. We will need to clean up phase 1 further, but as we keep practicing phase 2, okay, you'll notice that every time we do phase 2, right, we have practiced phase 1 as well. So I'm not too worried about phase 1 for now. Okay, but we will eventually have to clean it up. Okay, we shouldn't see too many people getting hit by hands. Shouldn't see too many people getting hit by the death. Shouldn't see too many people falling off the platform for the knockback as well. Okay, generally tanks need to do their tank swap things also. Okay, dead tanks means other players get hit. Okay, waiting for Ashrun. It's ready. Let me know. No. Okay, let's get started then. Okay, 1 more hour of practice. Okay, I'll try my best not to go beyond the 1 hour. So we will end no later than X30, 1 hour from now. Okay, so it's 2:30 my time plus 8 GMT, which is 5:30 for those in the plus 11 GMT time zone. So we will end no later than 6:30. Okay, most of my sessions will be like this. 2 hours of practice, 1 hour, 15 to 20 minutes of break time. Okay, and usually we spend a bit of time waiting at the start as well. So all in all, safe guesstimate will be about 2.5 hours. Okay, now the waymarks, okay, I think these ones are okay lah. I think these ones are okay, but just to double check. Yeah, okay, these are the correct waymarks. So now, for this next hour, you'll notice that we are using these waymarks now. Now these waymarks here on the sides are for seats. So there'll be 2 players with the seat markers, planting them on the outside. So on the left or the west side is 2 and B. On the inside will be A and 1. Likewise, on the east side, outside players will be 4 and D. Inside players will be C and 3. Just use the waymarks to tell you where to drop the seeds later on. Okay, so this is pretty much waymarks for seeds. Okay, other than that, the usual checks apply. Okay, gear check, make sure your gear is not breaking. Food check, we'll be using progging another hour, so use 1 hour worth of food. Stance check, stance checks includes cardias, dance partners, fairies, and carbuncles. Thank you very much. Okay, and ready check, and we will just get started.
Distracting me.
Potats, yeah lah. Food is not the potats, but you can eat them if you want to, so.
Oh, you keep-
Okay, waiting for Kelly to press yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, let's go. Counting down. Kelly's range, I mean,
I need more coffee.
coffee is not brain.
Coffee is brain.
I see. Rude. Okay, let's go. Try again. We did pretty well in the previous hour, so we should be able to start to get past phase 1 cleanly. Right hand. Wait. Oh, okay lah. It's fine. Just self-mitigate lah. It's fine. These attacks at the start don't really do very much. Just a bleed, so you can just heal through it. Okay, phase transition and starting phase 1. Yeah, all good, no worries. Okay, first set of hand tethers will be going to the back. Second set of hand tethers will be going to the front. Now there will be lasers at the rear, so tanks, do remember to do your tank swaps at 4 stacks or more. Flares. 3 players will have flare markers. Drop these outside. Try to pre-position yourself to the correct side and drop them on the edge. Right, party stacks for everyone else. Okay, yeah. This is a reset. This is a reset. Let's just reset first. That's fine. Yeah, so 2 people went to the right side, east side.
Okay.
So you cannot. I mean, to be very honest, if you ever find yourself in a situation like this, just put the flare all the way to the edge and just kill the 2 players there. That's fine. Better than killing everyone else. As you can see, so this is a good example of what not to do. If flares are dropped too close to the center, right, everyone dies. It's as simple as that. There's no surviving here. So you gotta respect the flare mechanic. Yep. No worries. Okay, again, I'm not pinpointing fingers or anything. Just understand that every time I say flares, if you are in A, you shuffle yourself closer to the left. If you're in B, you shuffle yourself closer to the back. If you're in C, shuffle yourself closer to the right. Okay, but it's understandable. Sometimes this happens. We need to go through the mistake, and then you will learn for the next time. So don't worry about it. Worst case, just eat the laser. Worst case, just eat the laser and just run through it. It's fine. The laser will give you a damage down, but at least you will survive it. Tanks can survive 2 lasers or more. DPS can survive 1 laser. In the very, very worst case, you die, right? And the flare doesn't explode. Suicide can, yes, suicide works. Dead flare players do not explode. So it's actually possible, but I wouldn't recommend it. Okay, I wouldn't recommend it. Okay, Kyrie, waiting for Kyrie, and we can get started. Ready? Okay, ready, let's go. Counting down. Yeah, don't worry about it, it's fine. A lot of this fight, you need to make the mistake once first, right? Then you'll learn from that mistake. So it's perfectly fine. Especially for phase 2. Especially for phase 2. Alright, let's give it another go. Okay, just do keep in mind, flares. We can mess up in phase 1. But we cannot afford to mess up in phase 3. Okay, when we ever reach the aim to clear stage, always respect the flares. Okay, I've seen horror stories. We were about to clear, right, and the flare exploded in the center and everyone died. It's like we were supposed to clear. So yeah, it has happened before. Alright, starting phase 1. First set of hand tethers goes to the back. Second set of hand tethers goes to the front. And there will be lasers at the rear, so tanks, do remember to do tank swaps at 4 stacks or more. Flares. 3 players will have flare markers, drop these outside. Just inch closer to the correct side. And everyone else, light party stacks in the middle, shields and heals. Yeah, all good, no worries, try our best. This is right hand, this is right hand. First set of hands will go off here. Resolve these. Delayed draw in for later. 3 sets of hands. And a look away mechanic at the end. Second set. Okay, third set. And look away afterwards. This is look away. This is look away. Blade of Darkness and draw in. So left hand and draw in. You can use arm's length or sure cast, but remember to step into the middle at the end. Okay, and step in. Okay, as soon as those who got hit. More lasers at the rear. Tanks, do your tank swap things. Okay, more hands goes off here. Resolve hands. Okay, there should be one last knockback here. This is a knockback. This is a knockback. Do not be in the middle. Oh. Nice. Okay, recovery phase. As soon as reses, heals, and shields for phase 2. We are starting to consistently get into phase 2 now. So let's try our best to resolve towers and Third Art of Darkness. Okay, heal up, pop some shields if you can. Fan off to your positions. Melee DPS can greet a little bit, but don't get lost and don't fall off the platform. Now all tanks need to re-establish enmity on your new targets. Range DPS can help to burn the Atmos ads down at the sides. There will be a raid wide incoming. Okay, and Third Art of Darkness with towers coming up next. No, you can't stand with me. Okay, never mind. Okay, and towers. Oof. Okay, this is Jover. Okay, let's sort out the towers and the stuff. Okay,
Give me a second. What role is Nami in?
who
Is
you
it D3, D4 of our
asking?
group?
Ailey or Scarlet?
Nami.
Ailey, yeah. Ailey is D3, yep.
Oh, is that there? Oh. Just when you have to stack, just see where your positional is. Okay. So if you're D1, you're in line with the. Okay.
D1 is to the larboard side of the ad.
Yeah. You should be standing in line with one of the cubbies in B group. Just stand in a straight line near it. On the left hand side. It's not always safe for shark because I'm there too.
Suspicious, huh? Okay, yep. Okay, so just to clarify a few things, guys, someone DC, so we're just gonna wait. Okay, time to sort out some things. For towers and Third Art of Darkness, there is pair stacks and spread lasers. Okay, I'll cover the spread lasers first. Now, spread lasers basically is look at the cheat sheet. see where it's supposed to be, stand at that position. If you have difficulty recognizing or understanding where it's supposed to be, do sound off lah. Just let us know. Now note that you cannot stand near the ad, or you should not stand near the ad, because the lasers, when they fire out, they are a rectangular laser lah. Okay, it's like a I don't know how to describe it. It's a box, it's a rectangle shaped laser beam. So it's slightly thicker than it appears. If you're standing too close to the ad, you may get clipped by the laser that is targeting your partner, the person beside you, and you will eat 2 lasers, which obviously means you die. So do not stand too close to the ad. Play a bit safe and just move slightly away from the ad. Okay, you should, and whatever you do, shouldn't be stacking on each other for spread lasers. Okay, obviously that means both of you die. But we can adjust that, not a problem. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, so that's for spread lasers. Now, one thing to note for spread lasers, never point them inwards. Never point them towards the center of the tiles. Because the players on the inside can get hit by the lasers and that will kill them. So try to make sure that you are pointing them in the correct fan shape pattern outwards. Okay, I'm aware that different strategies. I know Kobe's strat has people pointing lasers straight through the center. Okay, but we try to follow the strat for the spread lasers because, you know, everyone has a designated position. If you are not in that position, then you might confuse other players. Okay, but try to point it away from the center. Okay, if you angle it off center and it points towards the diagonal, the tiles players, they will eat the laser also, and usually that means they die. So that's not fantastic. Okay, so take note of that for lasers. Okay, some more people are disconnecting, so I think the internet connection is. Tell the rabbits to stop biting the underground cables, please. Thanks.
Yeah, that's you. That's you.
No, it's clearly the
I'm
underground cables.
That's not
Okay, now the to talk about the other set of mechanics, the pair stacks. Now pair stacks, what happens is 3 players in each group. So A and C. Okay, this is only for the outside players. Teams A and Team C. If you get the pair stacks, 3 players will get targeted by the stack explosions. How the boss decides which 3 players, it just picks the closest 3 players. Thus, for the pair stacks, if you look at the cheat sheet, MT, D1 and D2 need to be close. These 3 players must be inside the boss's hitbox, relative to the boss facing. Okay, so MT will be in front of the boss, D1 will be on the larboard or left side of the boss or the ad, D2 will be on the right side of the ad. Behind these 3 players will have their partners. So H2 will be behind the MT, D3 will be behind D1, and D4 will be behind D2. Okay, this is important because okay, everyone's back now. Okay, I'm gonna just pop recheck. Okay, this is important because the 3 closest players will be targeted with the stacks and they need someone to share it with them. So the players behind need to be standing behind them to share, but they cannot be too close. If they are too close and touching the boss's hitbox and they are counted as a close player, okay, one of the 3 close players, that means 2 players in a pair will get an explosion each. And they're sharing it with each other, which means they both die. So if that happens, you get 2 explosions, that means you're all too close already. Okay, so or somewhere along the lines, someone else is not stacking properly. So try to identify and resolve it as well. Okay, but understand how the mechanic happens or occurs so that you can recognize it and resolve it accordingly. Okay, Irish is ready, Kiri is ready, waiting for Zexian. Zexian, are you ready? Okay, ready. Let's just give it another go. Try again. Okay, hopefully, fingers crossed, the latency doesn't throttle us too much. Okay, but this content lagging is actually pretty bad because that means you cannot do mechanics and you die or kill someone else. You kill someone else, it sort of snowballs and everyone else starts dying. Okay, let's just try our best. Okay, I'm getting some lag too.
It's a sign.
Sign of what? The rabbits are biting the cables.
It's
I
not the
see.
rabbits, but it's
It's clearly the rabbits.
it's the-
Clearly the rabbits, man. So
Wow.
bad. Leg's quite
Wow.
bad, huh? Leg's pretty bad. It's away. That's terrible. Suddenly so bad lag, huh? What the heck? Straight into our rock session. Also kill, huh? Try our best, huh? Terrible. Skill's not going off either. It's pretty bad. Okay. Phase 1, first set of hand tethers goes to the front. Okay, we try our best now. Second set of hand tethers goes to the back. There will be lasers at the rear, so tanks remember to do tank swaps. Yeah, looks like draw in or knock back. This is a draw in. This is a draw in. You want to move out for this. Okay, do remember to step into the middle at the end. Step in. Hit as expected. First set of hands goes off. Delayed draw in for later. And there's a line stack permutation after this. Yeah, group up in your light parties. Tanks to the front. Shields and mitigations. We pop everything. 4 lasers and more hands.
I haven't read.
Yeah, no, I understand. I was down there, so I couldn't swap for
Yeah.
this side. Okay. More hands goes off. More lasers at the rear.
Hey, yep.
This is pretty bad. Okay, right hand and draw in afterwards. Right hand and draw in afterwards. I do apologize for the delayed callouts. My system is lagging pretty badly as well.
Yeah.
Okay, more hands. And flares. 3 players who have flare markers, drop these outside. Okay, there'll be one last set of hands afterwards. Okay, we see you can salvage this run. Okay, well, probably not. Okay, recovery phase after the hands, we'll try to res as many players as we can. Okay, if not, we have to just wait out the latency issue. Not much else you can do here. Okay, reses and healers try to quickly res players while we fan off to our positions. Pop sprint if you have to. There will be a red white here, so I'm gonna try to toss some heals out. Okay, and all tanks need to re-establish enmity on your new targets. Okay, for teams B and C, if you still can stay alive, try to practice the mechanics. Yeah, range DPS help to burn the Atomos ads down at the sides.
Yep. That is going for a while.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah.
The ad doing out of darkness on the inside. Good luck, guys. Extra mechanics there. Oh, so funny. Yeah, no, okay. I'm just gonna see if I can turn on. Boom. So it's okay. For those who have see, you can turn on VPN to fix this latency issue. Give me a second. Yeah, the latency was really bad on that pull there. Okay, 1 second. Okay, those who can use, if you have VPN, you can try and turn it on. I'm just gonna turn on my own VPN as well. I'll give me a couple of moments as I turn it on and reconnect. That's fine. Okay, in the meantime, if there's any questions, feel free to ask them. Yeah, I'm not in the game, so I can't see it, but other people can help answer as well. Yeah, that's pretty fast. Okay, this feels better. Yep, yeah, just go ahead and turn on VPN if you have it. It definitely helps. It's feeling a bit better now. I was like running these on the weekends, right? Because previously, every day on the weekday prime times, there was a lot of latency, But I guess we can't avoid it, Can't be helped. But everything else seems to be working fine, so I think it's okay, Just the connection to the servers, I tell you, it's not the sharks doing it. It's clearly the rabbits.
Are the waters? The cables
No,
are underwater.
no,
So.
the cable's underground, right? No, right? Isn't the cables underground? Clearly, they're underground. Where's
There's
my?
there's video proof of you biting cables.
I mean, we all know it's the rabbits blaming framing the sharks, right? Yeah, yeah, this one, right? Yeah,
There is, yes.
It's clearly the rabbits, Yeah, we all know it's the rabbits, but they blame the sharks, That's why.
Because it is true. You are.
Okay, is Ashrun back yet? I'm just gonna pop ready check. Okay, nice. So hopefully, if you have something you can do to like sort of rectify or minimize the latency, you can see you can turn it on. If not, then we'll just keep practicing. Not much else we can do. Okay, let's just count down and give it a try. Okay, we'll just go for another 40 minutes. But if it's really bad, then we'll just run for another 40 minutes and then just call it for today. Okay, at the very least, those who have good latency can still get some practice time in. Definitely better. This is away. It's away. Alright, going into phase 1. First set of hand tethers goes to the back. Second set of hand tethers goes to the front. Okay, there will be lasers at the rear. Tanks, if you need to do tank swaps, do remember to do them. Flares. 3 players will have flare markers, drop these outside. And light party stacks for everyone else. Okay, heals and shields in the middle here. And fan out for light party stacks. Do that. Left hand afterwards. Left hand afterwards. First set of hands will go off. Resolve hands. Delayed knockback for later. Second set of hands. There will be 3 sets of hands and a look away mechanic at the end. Third set. And this is look away. This is look away. Left hand and knockback afterwards. Left hand and knockback afterwards. Okay, those cannot resolve it, just arm's length or sure cast. Don't be in the middle. More lasers at the rear. Start in. More hands, resolving hands. There is a draw in here. There is a draw in here. You want to move out for this. The arm's length or sure cast works as well, but remember to step into the middle at the end. Let's help Asuna. And we'll try to heal and res dead players as well. So recovery phase. Make a couple more reses on team B. Don't break Transcendence. Try to top up everyone. And fan off to your positions for phase 2. She's down. Quickly res sprint if you have to. No, because there's a red white going off. Okay, we try our best. Now, all tanks need to re-establish enmity on your new targets. Range CPS burn the Atomos X down at the side. There's a red white here, and third Art of Darkness with towers. Yeah, and towers goes off. Kaboom! You'll die. Okay lah, it's fine.
Ouch.
Couple of dead players. So, as mentioned before, there's a body check at the start of phase 2. So, towers are basically a body check. With too many dead players, we just won't resolve the towers. So, this is understandable. I cannot. Why are you throwing stuff at me? I cannot Asuna you. You shouldn't be throwing at me. You should be throwing at the, the rabbit healer over there. Yeah, clearly. Or like the white mage healer, so Popoto healer. Yeah, go blame the Popotos. Thanks. It's okay lah, don't worry. Okay, yes, yeah, that's a good point to mention as well. So Shizu's mentioned this, but if you get rest on the tiles in the center, you have 5 seconds to get into position before you can break tiles. In your transcendence state, okay, your invulnerability state, you will not be able to break tiles. So you can step on other people's tiles without breaking them. You can walk normally. Do not press sprint. Sprint breaks your transcendence. So if you get rest in the center, just calmly walk over to your tile. Don't break the invulnerability. You have 5 seconds to do so. Okay, this is useful to know for future runs. Okay, for now, today's session, don't worry about it too much. Yeah. It's just good to know. If necessary, you can use that 5 seconds to just run, or normal run speed to your position. Don't press sprint. Sprint will break the invulnerability. Yep. Just don't press buttons. Just walk into place. Okay, let's go. Try again. Yeah, as long as you don't press any buttons but just move normally, you should be fine. Got better now. For those who are lagging, can't be helped. I understand. Not much else we can do. I think there was this one time a long time ago when we were doing aim to clear session, and then midway through the session we just got hit by massive lag. Then there was no chance to clear after that. Fingers crossed you don't see that happen again. Okay, first set of hand tethers goes to the front. Second set of hand tethers will go to the back. Okay, there will be lasers at the rear, so tanks do remember to do tank swaps if necessary. It's almost always necessary, by the way. Okay, this looks like a draw in. Okay, this is a draw in. This is a draw in. You want to move out for this. You will see the first step in. First set of hands goes off. And a delayed knockback for later. Okay, this is the line stack permutation. Line stack permutation. Group up in your light parties in a straight line. Tanks to the front. 4 lasers and more hands. Remember, shield and mitigations. This will hurt. 1, 2, 3, 4, and more hands. Resolve hands. Nice, we're doing well. More lasers at the rear. Tanks quickly do tank swaps at this point of time. Especially they have 6 or 7 stacks already. Resolve lasers and you'll see more. Okay, this is a Blade of Darkness. Left hand and knockback afterwards. Left hand and knockback afterwards. Do not be in the middle for the knockback. Okay, last one more set of hands here. And we should see flares after. Okay, flares. 3 players will have flare markers. Drop these outside. And one last set of hands after this. Okay, the resolve hands and recovery phase as soon as for those who need it. Reses for those who are on the floor. Heals and shields for everyone else. Everyone, should we need some heals? Thank you. Nice, got you. More heals here, and if you have shields, pop shields for running off to your positions. Okay, good luck. I understand the latency is quite bad, but we try our best. Okay, now all tanks need to re-establish enmity on your new targets. Range DPS help to burn the Atomos adds down at the sides. But to be very honest, phase 2 towers, right? If A and C doesn't do their third Art of Darkness properly, we won't see any progress. So just chill and stay in the middle. We try our best.
Oh fuck.
Thanks. Kaboom. Okay, we all die. It's fine. Just now, Ailey inching in on my right. Now you inching in on my left. Okay, reset. All good. This carry race us, it's okay lah. Don't worry about it.
I must have moved.
What do you mean? I was really like at the corner there. There's no way for me to go.
Let's go.
Okay, ready check. Yeah, it can't be helped lah. If those who have latency, I mean, not really much we can do about it. I will try my best to do callouts, and if you can listen to the callouts, you can try to pre-position. Okay, I know that if you hear the callouts and you just go to the position, right, it actually sort of works. Sort of. But you're not gonna have a good time. Okay, 30-minute food check at this point of time. We have just gone past the 30 minutes mark. I'm waiting for Scarlet. Okay, Scarlet's ready. It's low. Oh, but you're just getting throttled. Yep, I understand. Okay, everyone's ready. Let's just give it another try. Can't be helped. Normally, most of the okay, like in previous week's sessions, right, the latency was always okay, and it's most of the time it's okay, but for some reason today we're just getting some issues. So, oh well, c'est la vie, can't do anything about it. If you have VPN or exit lag or Surfshark or something, you can try turning it on. Other than that, not much else you can do. We're starting phase 2. No, sorry, phase 1. First set of hand tethers goes to the front. Second set of hand tethers goes to the back. There will be lasers at the rear, so tanks do know to do tank swaps at 4 stacks or more. Okay, this looks like a knockback or draw in. This is a knockback. This is a knockback. Do not be in the middle. first set of hands goes off. There will be a knockback for later. And line stack permutation. This is the line stack permutation. Group up in your party level. Tanks to the front. Mids and shields. 4 lasers and more hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, and more hands. Resolve hands. Okay, lasers at the rear. Thanks to tank swap things. So better. There will be a Blade of Darkness and a knockback soon after. This is left hand and a knockback. Left hand and a knockback. Do not be in the middle for the knockback. Do not be in the middle. More hands, resolve hands. Flares. 3 players have flare markers. Drop these outside. Okay, respect flares and drop these on the edge. Okay, one last set of hands goes off afterwards. Resolve hands. Let's fan out. You can use the front, by the way, if you need to. Okay, and recovery phase as soon as heals, shields, and reses. So 2 reses on Team B, please, if you'll be so kind. Okay, top everyone up. There's going to be a couple of red whites going off at the start. Okay, other healers try to top up Team B's tank and Dragoon. Thank you very much. Okay, go to your positions. Red white goes off. And phase 2 begins. All tanks need to re-establish enmity on your new targets. Range DPS help to burn the Atmos heads down the sides. There will be a red white here, so heal up. Third Art of Darkness and Towers next. Yes, other side. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Okay, a couple of towers will explode, that's fine. Very good. We're making progress. Okay, recovery phase. Recovery phase. Try to rest, heal, and keep everyone alive. Cross or donut is next. This is donut. This is donut. Nice. Okay, ads will come up at the sides. Range DPS help to burn them down. Curse of Darkness 1 goes off. This is a red white. If you have a Cursed Gaze debuff, point it away. You don't point it at other players. Dropping seeds on the waymarks provided. Don't gaze me, bro. I'm dying. We drop seeds on the waymarks. The B and 2, by the way. Y'all don't know where the waymarks are. Wrong waymarks, the one on the outsides. Okay, never mind. Try our best. Small Cursed Gazes, and this is cross. This is cross. Yeah, wrong, but it's okay lah. Doesn't matter. It's fine. Okay. More Cursed Gazes. Point those away. Point the Cursed Gaze away. Psst. Don't gaze me, bro. Okay, baiting brambles and breaking tethers. Try our best. Okay, there's a misplaced seed there, so we can't really bait that one, but try our best. Okay, those on the inside try to break your tethers as well. Interrupt ads on the sides. And good luck. Okay, don't step on the circle things on the outside. All good, all good. Stack or spread comes next. This is spread. This is spread. Just loosely spread out. Okay, there are sort of spread positions, but we're not going to survive this, so probably reset. Okay, so this stack or spread mechanic, right, is a body check as well. This is a body check. What happens is 12 players get hit by the first wave of spread explosions. Then the other 12 get hit by the second wave of spread explosions. Now, if there's any dead players, some players will get hit twice. Getting hit twice means you die. There's nothing you can do about it. Okay, so that's a body check as well. If we cannot do towers and if we cannot do brambles, we automatically wipe at the next mechanic. Okay, now waymarks, once again, just to re-clarify waymarks, can you all see the waymarks here on the outside? Okay, I can only speak to my party, so party A. our waymarks are 2 and B. Okay, so 2 is at the edge here, B is over here. Okay, the inside players, the waymarks are A and 1 on the west side, and C and 3 on the east side. Okay, I hope all of you can see the waymarks. Should be visible to everyone in this alliance. Okay, so inside players on the tiles, C and 3, and 1 and A. Team C, your waymarks are 4 and D. Okay, they should be at the edge of the platform. Just drop 1 on each side. Okay, normally there's no fix, like, DPS takes north, tank takes south. There's no such arrangement. You just adjust. You just drop 1 north, drop 1 south, and that should be it for the seat placement. Yeah, stack is still doable. Spread is tougher. Okay, but either case is just bad all around. Okay, we give it another try. 20 minutes left, so let's try our best to keep practicing. Okay, we're getting better now. We are getting past towers. And we are starting to clean up phase 1 as well. Still a couple of deaths here and there, but this is acceptable. It's all within the parameters. Okay, let's try again. Outside we actually managed to get the towers done most of the time. Or at least I'm seeing that players are trying to get it done. There are still a couple of accidents, getting clipped, getting hit by the lasers. This is fine. Just got to adjust and it will be fine next time. Right, moving into phase 1. First set of hand tethers goes to the back. The second set of hand tethers goes to the front. There will be lasers at the rear. Tanks do check for tank swaps if required. Looks like a draw in or knockback. This is a draw in. This is a draw in. You want to move out for this and step in at the end. Step in. Those who got hit help get sooner. The set of hands goes off. A delayed knockback for later. There will be 3 sets. No, line stack permutation. Line stack permutation. Group up in your parties. Tanks to the front. One tank is down, so we need to soak in the middle. Try to help soak, thank you very much. 4 lasers and more hands. 2 more hands, resolve hands. We need reses on Team C's tanks as soon as we can. Thank you very much. More lasers at the rear. Tanks do tank swap things. There's going to be a Blade of Darkness and a knockback soon afterwards. This is left hand and knockback. Left hand and knockback. Do not be in the middle for the knockback. More hands goes off. Resolve hands.
No.
Very nice. Flares. 3 players will have flare markers. Drop these outside. To respect flares. Everyone else comes to the middle for shields and heals. And more hands goes off after. The last set of hands, resolve hands. Gotcha, fam. As soon as for those who got hit. And recovery phase, heals, shields, reses, and as soon as. For phase 2. Now after the red white goes off, try to top up everyone and pop some shields here. And fan off to your positions before. Usually you pop shields before everyone runs off so that everyone gets a shield. At the start of phase 2, we're going to see 2 red whites, so do remember to top up everyone in between. Now all tanks need to re-establish enmity for your new targets. Range DPS help to burn the atmospheres down at the sides. Incoming red white, third art of darkness and towers. Good luck, try our best for these. Exactly. It's okay. Let's go into a tower. Yeah, any tower. That's... okay, no. Not so nice. Okay, recover cross or no, okay, not impossible to recover. The ad has gotten loose, so this is Jova already. Okay, this is Donut, by the way. But yeah, so what happens here is that if one side ad is loose, it will fly off to the center, get tethered to the boss, and both the ad and the boss gets damage up. If the boss gets damage up, every auto attack kills 4 players at once. Okay, it cannot survive and can't survive it, so this is just over already. Yep. All good, all good. Yeah, we messed up with the cleaves there. Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe I should type like left stack right or something. I don't know lah. But if I say left,
okay.
People will think it's cleave left or left safe. It's confusing. So use eyes to resolve. Thanks. Okay, try again. It's okay lah. You have to learn it anyway lah. Yeah, it's better to let you all practice and learn it. Don't handhold too much. Okay, let me try again. No worries. At least you have one. At least you have one.
Wow.
I know, right? Hey, you are the one who said it yourself.
Wow.
Okay, let's try our best. We probably have like 2 to 3 more pulls. We can try to squeeze in 3. But 3 is the maximum we will go. Yeah, fingers crossed, maybe, hopefully next week will be better. The latency, I mean. And you're still getting practice regardless, doesn't matter. Like, for those whose latencies aren't bad, you're getting some practice anyway. So it's not too bad. It's not a total loss. Yeah. Are you following like Kelly's method of having a brain? Just pass the brain cell around.
You're not wrong.
Okay, first set of hand tethers goes to the back. Second set of hand tethers goes to the front. He's been worn out already.
It's my time.
Okay, lasers at the rear. Tanks do remember to do tank swaps if required. This looks like a knockback or draw in. This is a knockback. This is a knockback. Do not be in the middle. Do not be in the middle. Bonk. First set of hands goes off. There's a knockback for later and light party stacks after this. Okay, this will be paused. I got hit. I need an Asuna on me, please. Thank you. Light parties. Line stacks. Sorry, line stacks. Thanks to the front. Group up in your lines. Okay, and more hands, resolve hands. I got hit by my own. Okay, more lasers at the rear. Okay, but better. Okay, there'll be hands going off. No, never mind. This is right hand and knockback afterwards. Right hand and knockback afterwards. Okay, do not be in the middle for the knockback. Bonk. Okay, more hands, resolve hands. Okay, and flares. 3 players who have flare markers. We help Asuna, those got hit. Flares. Stack in the middle for heals and shields. There will be one last set of hands going off at the front. You can use the front edge for those. Okay, and recovery phase comes afterwards. Okay, nice. Yeah, recovery phase, as soon as reses, heals, and shields. Okay, more heals here. If you have shields, pop them off at the start before everyone runs off. You can fan off to your positions for phase 2. Pew pew. Okay, more heals. Tanks need to establish enmity. Range DPS need to burn the Atomos down. Another raid white incoming. Third Art of Darkness and Towers. Blood. Let's try best soak some of the towers. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Recovery phase, cross or donut is next. It is a small recovery phase. We need we're gonna see a cross or donut. This is cross. This is cross. Try to stay alive, don't step on the black puddle. Oh damn.
Keep yourself up with it.
Okay, we're seeing ads come out at the sides. Curse of Darkness 1 goes off. This is a red white.
Oh, damn.
Seed planting next. Drop seeds on waymarks. Curse gaze point away. Thank you. And seeds go to waymarks. Okay, we only get one seed, so someone else has an extra seed. Nice.
Give me a couple of seconds.
We are seeing donut next. This will be donut. This will be donut. More curse gazers goes off after this. Point those away. Baiting brambles and breaking tethers next. You try to stand next to your tether that you're supposed to bait. Shall take this one there. I didn't get it.
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
Someone else. Okay. Break your try your best to break the tethers. Those two people fell off. Can't be helped lah. If you can't break the tether, that means someone messed up somewhere already. Anyway, this is very scuffed because we're missing a seed. A line stack. This is line stack. Tanks to the front. Pop some heavy mitigations. It's gonna hurt. He didn't even point towards us. What the? Pivot laser is next. Collaterals and pivot laser. Center. Side. This side. This side. Zzz, your dice. Yeah. It's okay, you're fresh. Don't worry about it. More curse gazes goes off after this. Bzzz. Tank busters and pre-position for looming. I don't stand near me. I'm surprised we made it this far. We're not expected to get this far. So after this, right, what happens is that players will get shuffled around. So looming chaos goes off. Okay, we need heals here as well because there's gonna be red whites going off. Okay, we need heals. Okay, then you'll be shuffled to some new position. Now all tanks need to re-establish enmity on your new targets once again. It will be very messy. We're not gonna clear this. It's gonna be really messy, but just observe what happens here. So red white goes off. Side. Core laterals and towers once more. He's drove already. Yeah, he's drove already. You can just go try and PvP each other at this point of time. Kill your best friends. That's how they know they are your friends. And it explodes. Everything explodes.
Yeah, everything explodes.
Yeah. So this is looming. Looming is so after looming, there's like one more set of towers, chasers.
Nice.
Stack or spread, and then phase 3 afterwards. So that's pretty much like the end of phase 2. But there's a lot of things that happen in between then and now lah. So we need to practice lah. Okay, one last pull lah. We can afford one time for one last pull. We'll just do one more. Yep. You're just see looming, doesn't count. Yeah, it's just to show you what happens in the future mechanics. Looming is a very big hurdle for this fight because players get shuffled around and you're gonna handle new mechanics that you've never seen before, and it's random also, so you don't really know whether you'll be inside or outside. So good luck, but we'll deal with it when we get there. Okay, for now we just focus on towers and brambles. So if you have difficulty with dealing with brambles, do remember to make way for bramble breakers. Okay, I will try to do the callouts and remind players to make way for bramble breakers. Okay, but in the first place, if the seeds are not placed properly, right, we are not going to be able to resolve them anyway. So just now in the previous pool, Team A, my side, had only 3 seeds. That means one other side, most likely Team C side, had 5 seeds, which means they are not going to have a good time anyway. So it was not possible to resolve that mechanic. Yep, I understand. Yeah, go ahead. What's the question? It should always be pointing outwards. Okay, so Australia asks, for post looming, the ad positioning should be which direction? Whenever possible for post looming, okay, for the new players, you can just ignore this. This is just mainly for Australia. But okay, let's say I'm over here, right, and the ad is in the center. I should always be facing it outwards. It's the same as pre-looming. Okay, the facing for post-looming is the same for pre-looming. It's pretty much the same thing. I think regardless of whichever strat you use, the ad should always be facing in the same direction. If they were facing outwards pre-looming, then they should be facing outwards post-looming as well. If they were facing north for pre-looming, then they'll be facing north for post-looming as well. It's just that Kobe strat points the ads north. So after loom, once you get shuffled to your new position, you need to quickly identify where north is and point it north for the Kobe's strat. But here, with my runs, we use game 8 strat, which is basically point it outwards. Personally, I find that outwards is easier to recognize because when you're standing at the side, you know where in and out is, because you look at the boss is in, the edge of the arena is out, so it's easier to identify. Give Asrun a rest so they can get up. We're waiting for Falsia to come back, by the way. Then we just do one last poll. Hopefully they come back in soon, and it's not a permanent DC. Are they still here? Check. Yeah, in the meantime, right, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. Just ping Falsia, see if they are here. Today's latency has been particularly not great, but I mean, practice is practice. Okay. Okay, while we're waiting, right? Okay, couple of questions to answer here. So, okay, first things first, for brambles, if at any point we didn't have everyone alive and dropping the brambles properly, right, you will get very weird things happening. So you can disregard pools where the brambles were not placed properly, or like if there's dead players, then some extra players get extra seats. You can just ignore those pools because you will not be able to resolve them properly. Now, the correct way to resolve brambles is for the inside players, there will be one pair of players on east and west inside. It is for inside players who will be tethered to each other. You will see 2 of them get the black circles on their feet, and those 2 players will need to go close to each other, but obviously don't step on each other's tiles. Okay, if you've been watching my videos or you've been playing with me before, you will hear me sometimes say hug or kiss or something like that. Basically it means get close to the other person. And once the tether appear, you run far away. Okay, only one player can run because there's a line path. Okay, there's a single path or corridor. That player who needs to break the tether will be running down that path. They will stretch the bramble as far as they can. Now the players who are not doing the bramble breaking mechanic, you must make way for the player who is breaking the tether. So again, if you are not doing bramble breaking, then the other group is doing it. Make way for them. Okay, this is for the tiles player on the inside. Okay, for the outside players, okay, Felser is back, so I'm gonna just pop ready check, make sure everyone's back as well. Okay, outside players, you are supposed to bait the brambles. There are 4 players on A and C who are supposed to bait the brambles. I hope you know who you are. Stand near the brambles, get the tether, and just run far to break the tethers. That's all there is to it. Okay, you need to bait the brambles. If you don't, then the players on the inside will get tethered to them. If the players on the inside gets tethered to them, they will die because there's nowhere for them to run to break the brambles. Hence why the outside players are baiting the brambles. Okay, so hopefully that answers some questions. Yeah, you're not supposed to get tethered to the seats on the outside. Okay, that one's because they are dead players. That's why that happened. Okay, let's try one last time. This will be our last pull for today. Let's give it our best shot. Okay, but hopefully the session itself was useful for the fresh new players, particularly those who are doing it for the first time. Okay, later after this, I will also stay behind a little bit in the voice chat, as well as in the alliance, to help answer questions if players have any. So for now, let's just focus on this last pull. The latency is pretty bad, but hopefully next week will be better. Okay, first set of hand tethers goes to the back. Second set of hand tethers goes to the front. Now there will be lasers at the rear, so tanks, as always, do remember to do tank swaps if required. Flares. 3 players who have flare markers drop these outside. And light party stacks for everyone else. Okay, everyone else comes to the middle for light party stacks. Plan out to stack in your light parties. Do not be in any overlapping areas. Right hand, this is right hand. Okay, and the first set of hands will go off. There's a delayed draw in for later. 3 sets of hands, second set. Okay, as soon as for those who get hit. Third set. And a look away mechanic after this. Okay, look away, this is look away. Don't read this. There will be a Blade of Darkness and a draw in afterwards. This is a right hand and draw in afterwards. Okay, you can use arm's length or sure cast, but remember to step into the middle at the end. And step in. Okay, those got hit help to get sooner. More lasers at the rear. Tanks do tank swap things. Okay, and one more set of hands goes off here. There's a draw in here. There's a draw in here. You want to move out for this. And step in afterwards. Again, help as soon as those got hit. And recovery phase. Okay, reses as soon as. I need 2 reses, 3 reses on team B, please. Heals and shields as well. Okay, top up on everyone. Healers help to heal other players as well. Okay, and fan off to your positions. If you can, pop shields on. There will be a couple of red whites going off at the start. All tanks need to re-establish enmity on your new targets. Range DPS help to burn the Atmos ads down at the sides. There will be a red white and third art of darkness with towers coming up. Red white goes off. Good luck. Okay, not stack like that. Okay, you shall take one. Heal and shield. Okay, nice. Recovery phase. Cross or donut is next. This is cross.
You can help Red as well. Not you.
That's my line. Okay, ads come up at the sides. Range DPS help to burn those down. Red white incoming. Curse of Darkness 1. We have a Cursed Gaze debuff, point it away. Planting seeds. Next. Oh, we don't have any seeds.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah, we do. Okay. Put the seeds on the waymarks, please. We'll be seeing Donut next. After the seeds go off, we'll be seeing Donut. Come into the center for Donut. This is Donut. The more Cursed Gazes goes off after this, point goes away. Don't gaze other players. Beating Brambles and breaking Tethers. Next, I'll take one Brambles.
You do this one. I'll do this one. Yeah.
Thanks. Good luck. Yeah, I didn't. Oh, okay. Saxon got it.
You get run.
Oh
yeah.
no. Okay, never mind. Good luck. Good luck, guys. Cannot resolve properly. Shrine was standing too close to that Bramble, so it got tethered to him on the inside. All good. Can't be resolved. Okay, stack or spread comes next. This is line stack. This is line stack. Thanks to the front. Shields and mitigations. Phew. Okay, yeah, I think he's gone.
Whoa.
Can we help? Okay, pivot laser, core laterals, and pivot laser. Lateral first, then center first, guys, center first. Okay, then sides. Okay, then go out. Nice. Phew. More Cursed Gazes goes off after this, point goes away. I'm gonna stay here because I have a Cursed Gaze. Where's Kelly?
I'm over here. I'm getting away from you again.
I'm gonna gaze you. Okay, Looming is... Oh damn, I didn't mitigate. I'm dead. Looming is next. Looming is coming up next. Pre-position for Looming. Okay, we obviously not gonna do any... it's gonna be very scuffed because there's so many dead players. But just to see what happens after this. This Loom, so you'll get shuffled to some random position. Now all tanks need to re-establish enmity on your new targets. So all tanks need to provoke. Point the ad. Okay, actually it doesn't matter lah. Red white incoming, Curse of Darkness 2 goes off. And core laterals with towers. Next. Okay, try our best core laterals and towers.
Please move. Please move.
So towers. Try our best. Kaboom! If there's an empty tower there, you're gonna die.
Trying to get closer so... Oh, okay, that's no problem.
Yeah, there's empty towers here and there, so you can't do anything about it.
Yeah, I was trying to swap with my person so I could go out into the length and res you. But...
Okay, that's all the time we have for today's session. Good game. Okay, just to mention a couple of things. So just now earlier, I think what happened was that for the seats, on the inside players, you all need to move away from the seat before the tethers come out. If you are standing close to the seat, right, you will get tethered as well. So don't stand next to the seat for the tethers. Okay, other than that, the rest of it, you can just go review the mechanics for next time. Okay, thanks guys.
Yeah.
Let's hop out first. Now for those who have any questions, feel free to stay behind us. Okay, I will be hosting another session next week. It will still be fresh. Okay, but for those who have joined today's session, you are still welcome to sign up. Okay, you'll be fresh. But if you have done up to towers or brambles, you can still sign up just to get some more practice in. Okay, very likely next week's session, we're just taking in the whoever didn't make it today. So some people signed up but couldn't make it onto the roster. Some people pulled out at the last minute or withdrawn. They may sign up next week. So we'll try to get everyone in first, get them through the phase 1, and subsequent sessions will be tower proc and beyond. Okay, so do look out for the sign up sheet for next week as well. Okay, if you want to join, right? Okay, I just want to mention this. If you are, how do I say this? If you want to join, put your name down. It is easier for me to approach you and ask you, hey, can I swap you out for someone else? Than it is for me to ask you like, hey, do you want to join actually? So if you want to join, right, just put your name down first. I can easily take you out later if you want to give it up. But it's harder for me to say, do you want to join? But someone already take the spot. And it's like, you want to join, but someone's already in the spot. So now I can't ask them to swap out. So it's better to take the spot first and give it up later than to give it up from the get-go and then later you want the spot and there's no spots left. Yeah. Okay, but for those who cleared, obviously you don't need the practice. So you can sign up for helper or reserve. Yeah. All good, all good. Yeah, hopefully next week's session won't be too laggy. Today's session is a bit of an outlier. Usually we don't get this bad of a lag in our previous week's sessions. No worries, no worries. For those who are cleared, but you want to try new roles, new positions, you are welcome to sign up for these fresh sessions as well. It is essentially practice for you as well. Yeah, actually for okay, wait for the sign up. Wait for the sign up sheet next week. It hasn't been released yet. It will be released somewhere either Tuesday or Wednesday latest. Yeah, I'll release the signups on Tuesday or Wednesday after I sort out things for the week. All good, all good. Yeah. If you want to change roles or change positions, you're still free to do so. As long as we're still in fresh or tower proc. Once we go slightly later, go slightly beyond this proc level, it is usually unadvisable to suddenly swap to a new role because you're now you've built up muscle memory for that specific role and position. Okay, obviously for those who have cleared, you are welcome to try other things. Then you can flex a little bit. P2 learning properties. No, I will step by step go through the proc level. So I will do fresh first, then tower proc, then what's after tower? Pivot laser, brambles proc, pivot laser, looming, and post looming. Okay, once we clear looming, it's aim to clear already. Yeah, after looming is aim to clear because phase 3 is phase 1 and we have gotten a lot of phase 1 practice by then. No worries, all good. Thank you very much for actually joining as well. Okay, if you have no other questions, feel free to head off. Okay, I don't want to hold you guys back. Thanks for coming. If you have questions, feel free to ask them either in the Alliance chat or on the Discord as well. Okay, if you are shy to ask them now or you need to head off, if you have questions, just ask in the Discord chat or in the car showroom channel. Either one is fine. Okay, there's a lot of other veterans as well who can help answer your questions also. Pretty good session today. I'm going to just wrap up the stream here. Okay, people are just leaving at this point of time. I guess no one else left here in the Alliance chat, so that's done. Okay, so today's session, a pretty good run. We got past phase 1, okay, as expected. Phase 1 doesn't take too long. It's just maybe an hour, at the most an hour and a half. And we can master phase 1. Okay, obviously there will still be mistakes here and there. A couple of people still getting hit by lasers, a few people getting hit by the hands. The death still clips a couple of players. And we got hit by a lag spike or latency wave midway through the session. Hopefully, fingers crossed, next week's session won't have this lag or latency issue. Okay, the past couple of weeks have been okay. So today's session was just an outlier. Hopefully we won't see as much issues in the upcoming sessions. Okay, but next week is going to be another fresh group. We're gonna host, or I'm gonna host another fresh session. So this will bring in all the other players who didn't manage to sign up or join today's session. Okay, I think there's a couple only, maybe a handful or maybe 3 to 4 players who didn't manage to join today. Okay, and I'll try to pull in all those players, and we'll start to move on to like tower proc as well. So I think probably next week's session will be fresh.
You said Tuesday or Wednesday?
Oh, hold on. Yep. I will release the sign up sheet on either Tuesday or Wednesday, latest by Wednesday. So yeah, just keep an eye out for that. If you want, you can grab the ping roles, so that when I release the sheets, you will get a notification, and that should alert you to signing up as soon as you can.
It'll be fresh again, and then you're gonna. It didn't seem too bad. I was totally blind.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, phase 2 is a lot of things. There's a lot of things to do.
People said the mechanics are not that hard. It's just getting everybody to stay alive.
Yeah, the mechanics. Yeah. The main mechanics is the other players in the Alliance. But yeah, if you can do the mechanics, then you just gotta pray that the other guys, the other folks can resolve their own ones. If everyone can do them, we can probably clear pretty easily. But yeah, fingers crossed we'll just get more practice in next week and the upcoming weeks ahead as well. Okay, let's see. Yeah, there's a couple.
I just had to pull the tether so far away just now. Is that normal?
Yeah.
To break the tether, you got to go
Yep.
really, really far.
Really far as you can possibly go, which is why the players on the inside tiles have to make way for the other players trying to break the tethers. Now if you're on the outside, you just generally run along the ring until the tether breaks.
Yeah, that's what I just did.
Yeah, that's
I felt like it was a long pull. I was surprised at how
Mm, mm.
far it went.
Yeah, unfortunately that is actually how it's supposed to be done. Usually that is also the reason why we assign D2, D3 and D4 for tether breakers. If you are melee as D2, you will lose uptime there. It cannot be helped. There's no way to maintain uptime for that mechanic. Okay, but D3 and D4 will be range DPS, so they will be able to run and break their tethers at the same time.
What is, you said the final phase 3 was the same as phase 1?
Yep, that is correct. Phase 3 is actually phase 1, but we will get the other permutation instead. So if we get the line stack permutation in phase 1, we will be getting the light party stack permutation in phase 3. It is literally the same phase.
Oh, and we pretty much just saw the last of the mechanics almost. Oh, okay.
Yeah. We should have seen both permutations by now, because sometimes you get line stack, sometimes you get light party stacks. So we would have seen both permutations. All we need to do now is clean up on phase 1/3, and the main hurdle is just progging phase 2. Phase 2 is just the difficulty.
Just now we made it to slide 14 on the raid plan.
Okay, let me see what the slide
The last pull. The last pull was slide 14.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah, we
That's where we got.
see to blooming. Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, we doesn't count. It doesn't count that way. Like, we have to clean up most of the mechanics. There's a number of, how do I say this? There's a number of phases, right, where if you don't have everyone up, it just doesn't work for the upcoming phase. So for example, right,
Yeah.
for looming, if not everyone is alive, right, we just cannot do the towers in the next phase. It's just impossible. For brambles, if we don't do the brambles properly and people die, then the spread mechanic that comes afterwards kills.
I didn't see the other
players.
parties. What was I was in party C, but it seemed like a lot of us were alive, but that doesn't mean we did it right.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Was there a party dying that I didn't see? Was it A or B?
It was just random. I mean, it was just people all over the map. My side had a couple of deaths. Team B had a couple of deaths. There was no one key point of failure throughout the entire progress. We will still have to clean up. We will still have to practice. Like, I think my side managed to do the mechanics a couple of times correctly, but we made a number of mistakes a couple of times as well. So it's just not consistent yet. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I believe that with practice, everyone will clean up sooner or later. But today's session was just practice for phase 1, towers, and a little bit of brambles. That's as far as I will say we have achieved. Anything past brambles, we just aren't there yet. We have not actually done it properly at all.
Yeah.
It was just it's just scrambling to survive after brambles, so there was no way we were going to clear any of it. Yeah, all good. All good.
Is the video the same as the raid plan?
Yes, that's exactly the same.
So if I just follow the video, then it's the same as the raid plan?
Pretty much, yep. I find that the video is great for explaining the actual mechanic itself, so you can watch the videos a couple of times just to understand how the mechanic works. And then subsequently, once you understand the mechanics, the raid plan is just to verify certain information tidbits.
Yeah, I had time at break to look at the cheat sheet on it.
Yeah, like during the break time as well as in between pulls, you can quickly glance to the raid plan, but you don't have time to stop and watch a video in between pulls.
Yeah.
So they both complement each other to some extent. Okay, but generally speaking, once you know all the mechanics, you can just use the cheat sheet instead.
I thought I would have had time to look at video too, and Halloween event. I'm like, fuck, for my kids, and I'm like, I only saw phase 1, so I was like, oh, phase 2 was completely blind. But once I realized, like I said, once I realized the boss, the towers was like that one savage boss, then it clicked on me.
A lot of these mechanics are the same mechanics from other fights, just that there's additional things to deal with. Like for players in the middle, there are tiles that you need to contend with. For players on the sides, you need to keep in mind the platform as well as the cursed gaze mechanic. Okay, if you're doing outside, you're on team C, right? So you're on the outside, you have the cursed gaze to deal with. Every so often you need to check whether the debuff is running out and point it away. So there's a couple of things happening all at the same time, which is what makes this fight chaotic.
That's what I kept seeing it. There was a debuff timer for that.
Yes, it goes off in 3 separate waves.
Yeah, I was always pointing out, but I was like, I'm pointing out, but nothing happened. So okay, I didn't watch the video, so there is a timer. I know what the debuff looked like. Okay.
Yeah. So you will
now
hear
I know. I'll see it. Yeah.
You will hear me you hear me call them out. So you will hear me say something like, those with the curse gaze debuff, please point it away. So you just quickly glance at your timer, see if your timer is running out.
Yeah, I was just always pointing out because I didn't know there was timer. I was looking for like the 5-second countdown on the top, and like I don't see anything. But yeah, okay.
Yeah, it happens.
It makes sense.
In 3 different waves. So yeah, just pay attention to your timer for next time. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, I was the 3rd wave. I'm just like, when the hell is it coming?
No worries. You will get the hang of it. It's one of those things you guys gotta keep practicing, and it'll click sooner or later. And then after that, it's just building up muscle memory to resolve it for future sessions as well.
Well, it will help when I watch the video too. All right, thank you. It was easy enough.
All good. All
right,
good.
see you.
See y'all next week then. Okay, I think that's it from me for today as well. I'm gonna just wrap up here. Today's session was a bit laggy, but thanks for coming anyway. Can't be helped for those playing on the PlayStation or consoles. Like Shirin's still the VC, but yeah. Okay, I'm gonna hop off here as well. As always, thanks for coming everyone and joining us. We managed to get some good progress in. Just thank people. Thanks for coming. Let's see. Next week. Yes. So yeah, today's session was pretty good. I didn't expect too much. To be honest, like it's just phase 1 practice, master phase 1 within the first hour, tower proc and brambles proc in phase 2, and that's it. I don't expect to go anywhere beyond brambles proc. It's not realistically possible. Brambles is just too many things to deal with. Towers already is too many things to deal with. So we will need more practice hours for those. Okay, but to be very fair, today's session was actually, some people were fresh, some folks were from yesterday's session. So there's a couple of players who are double dipping, as I call it. So they're doing Saturday session and they're doing Sunday session. So these players will get twice as much practice hours in, which is good. So it does help the players who are not getting as many practice hours in to prop further as well. Okay, if other players can do the mechanic, then it boils down to you to do the mechanic. So if you are the weaker player, you get an advantage over other players being able to do their mechanics, because the only way that the raid will mess up is if you mess up. So you get a chance to practice your mechanic. Okay, it's unfortunately the case for how prog works. Okay, it's always the weakest link is the lowest threshold. It's the low bar there. So the higher players will help carry the low bar up as far as they can go, but they will still have to resolve their own mechanics. Okay, which means we will progress at a slightly increased speed. Okay, so long as all these players keep coming for more practice sessions in our future runs. Okay, other than that, I think that's it for me for this week. Okay, I'm gonna head off here and do some other things. As always, if you guys like my content, do consider giving me a thumbs up. Okay, I'll be running these every week. Usually it's on Saturdays and Sundays. 2 p.m. plus 8 GMT on Saturdays, and 1 p.m. plus 8 GMT on Sundays. Okay, I mean the plus 8 GMT time zone, so that is the time zone I'm referring to. For next week's session, as mentioned before, I will be doing another fresh run, but we will probably progress slightly further than just the start of phase 2, because a lot of the players are getting more experience, more practice. So I fully expect those players who joined this week's session to come again or join again for next week's session. So we will try to progress further. I will still accept fresh players, okay, to try and catch all the players who missed this week's sessions, and then we'll try to get everyone into the loop, and we will slowly prog everyone through the raid itself. Do consider subscribing to my channel to be notified of when I'm streaming. Generally, my scheduled hours are on the weekends for now. Okay, but I will look to start more different types of content. Okay, maybe in the upcoming weeks ahead. I'm trying to organize a Criterion Savage group, so I will probably stream that once I get that started. As well as some other content like Pilgrim's Traverse, Deep Dungeon runs, and so on and so forth. Okay, I'll update my streaming schedule in my channel description. Okay, once I've solidified the plans that I'm building up. Okay, and if you have any comments or feedback, do leave them down in the comments section below. Okay, I generally stream out of the Content Achievers Discord. The link is also in my channel description, and we primarily cater to the Elemental and Materia player base. Okay, for Elemental players, because my character itself is found over on Elemental, so we can access players in Elemental as well as the Japanese data center, which is Mana, Gaia, and Meteor. And I will also try and host runs over on Materia. Now, Materia is open to everyone globally. So players from NA, EU, as well as the Japanese data centers can hop over to Materia and join us for our runs here as well. Okay, but do keep in mind that latency is a thing. Okay, as you can see today with the pretty terrible latency issues that we faced. Okay, but do keep in mind that there will be latency issues connecting to Materia if you are quite far away. So do keep that in mind. But otherwise, everyone is welcome to try and sign up for our runs over in the Discord itself. Okay, do grab the correct roles required. Okay, this content that I'm running today is for Car or Chaotic Alliance raids. Okay, and do remember to grab the roles so you can see the required channels. Okay, other than that, that's pretty much it for me for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Okay, I'm gonna head off and get some other things done. So thank you so much for coming, and I hope to see you all again in our next session, and do enjoy the rest of the weekend as well. So take care now, and bye bye.